Okay, hi everybody, I'm back. I got water. Hi CC, hi Tammy, hi Docs, hi Crones. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Oh my god, I was not expecting to get incredibly pissed before stream today. I was not expecting that in the slightest. Like, dude, there is no fucking, like, force in the world that could even come close to the sheer fury that tech issues will make me feel. Nothing makes me angrier. Oh, hey, a gun. No, please, don't tell me that died. Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Ah. This is why if something comes unplugged or I have a power outage of some kind, it's like the worst fucking thing that can happen for my streams, because just so much shit will break. Sound alerts will break. VTube Studio will forget half of its fucking settings, and I need to fix that. But hold on, let me see if I can fix sound alerts by just logging in. Because that seemed to work last time. Oh, they've changed their stuff. Okay, yeah. Fucking sound alerts, cookies. I don't want cookies. I don't want cookies. They're probably not keto anyway. Dashboard. Log in with Twitch. Okay. Let me see if... Let me see if it'll work through testing it. So I don't have to refund CC. Okay, test and browser source. I need a bigger gun! No, come on! I can't do this right now! I want it! They work. Wait, they work? Do they work? I can't hear them. I genuinely cannot hear them. Why do you all get to hear bigger gun, but I can't? Granted, I was having issues like that earlier. I was having issues like that earlier where I couldn't hear my capture card for a bit. Hold on, refresh. Let me refresh it, see if that, now if I can hear him. I need a bigger gun! But why? Why am I not allowed to hear my sound alerts? Isn't it fair? I want to hear bigger gun. I want to hear it. In my fucking economy, I deserve bigger gun too. Hold on. I'm getting my fucking gun. My metaphorical gun. Give it to me. I need a bigger gun. Yeah, I can hear it now. I fixed it! Why is it so loud? It was really loud. I don't think it's supposed to be that loud. Hold on. I need a bigger gun! Yeah, that's really loud. What the fuck? It was not that loud before. Hold on. I gotta... Yippee! That is really loud. I was after to say, right? Rise no longer deaf. What, Listen, I don't know why it's suddenly really oh, everything... Oh, wait, no, not everything is on 100%. It wasn't that loud when I was using it. I need a bigger gun! That is still incredibly loud. Okay, let's try it again. I need a bigger gun! Okay, that's better. Also, dude, nothing's working! Why is nothing working? Discombobulate isn't working. I can't hear anything. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let me try something. I'm turning off my headphones and I'm turning them back on. I will see if that fixes the issue. Curse of not streaming for a week. Dude, it's so fucking stupid. Everything was fine. Everything was fine, and now nothing is fucking working. All because a stupid fucking, like, extension thing, outlet thing that you plug into the outlet and it gives you more outlets. All because that thing fell out of the goddamn thing. I do need a bigger gun. It's to fucking shoot myself with. You fucked up everything. I ain't fuck up anything. It was fucking gravity. Gravity is to blame. It is not my fault. Okay, all right, hold on. Let me try this. Okay. Apply that. Then apply that. Okay, can I... Is this Discombobulate even still fucking going? It's trying to. Bro, do I... Okay, I have a fucking... I have a fucking solution. How about now? There we go. There we go. I think that's what you can hear. I fixed it. Okay, so the thing I need to do is that I needed to turn all the things that are monitor the output. I need to turn them off the monitor the output and then fix it. Okay, Docs, can you refund Melly her points since she only got a few seconds? Papa, I have a younger cousin now. Tommy is having a baby with Thorn. Yeah. Congratulations on that still. By the way, I couldn't hear Little Rye either. Did Little Rye trigger? I don't believe anything right now. I don't think nothing is fucking real right now. Nope, cool. Nothing fucking works.
Pog Online Poggers.
Well, that one worked. What about... There's so much shit going around. Fuck you, Gravity! I just wanted... This is supposed to be a nice little fucking comeback. And I got 7 fucking tech issues that I need to deal with. Everything sucks. Little Rye. I hate Gravity. Oh my god, what if I... Okay, let me reopen VTS Pog. See if that fixes the issue. Refunded. We're gonna need a lot of fucking refunds. Apparently. Don't you dare, VTS Pog. Don't you dare be like, oh, it's not working. Oh, it has been new. Please check if you have your... Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I'm opening Task Manager. I'm shooting VTS Pog in the fucking backyard. And that better fucking fix it. Hey, VTS Pog helper. End task. Taking you out back and shooting you. Is there anything else? Is there any other poggers around here right now that I need to fucking slaughter? Anything else? No? Okay. We're gonna reopen you. So fun, Nine Godfather. Okay. Seems to be working. Seems to be working. It didn't scream at me. I hate Gravity. I hate it here. Wait, what if it... Oh, wait, what if it's not connected to Twitch? Disconnect from Twitch, connect to Twitch. Okay. What about now? What about now? Alt Twitch doesn't work consistently. Try enabling this. You must be logged in. Beam character limit. Okay. Let's try this one. I think Lil Rise is a rebellious phase. Oh, he's not when I fucking do the fucking like just the
Pog Online Poggers.
He's fine when I do that. He's fine when I do play text, but he doesn't want to talk to Twitch. He is hating Twitch right now. He's rebellious against Twitch. Christ. Okay. I hate the color purple. I give up. Little Rye just isn't gonna work today. I've done everything I can. I just don't think he's gonna cooperate. Little Rye is just gonna be a rebellious little shit today. Unfortunately. Unless I try the alt Twitch connection. Can we get emo Little Rye? You know what? If the alt doesn't work, I'll throw I'll throw some emo hair on him. I'll just assemble that really quickly. Okay. Bleh.
Bleh.
Yeah! I had to do the alt Twitch connection. Let's go. We can play the fucking game. Opens my art priority. I have to do everything in this fucking house. You don't have to do anything today. In fact, I rarely ask you for anything. Man, you know, I was gonna talk about like a bunch of like shit before stream, but we'll just do it during, because this is eating up. Like, this is eating up like 11 minutes of our time. You don't ask me for shit ever. Yeah. I might as well work on my shit too. Everyone work on their shit. Everyone go take a shit. You should have taken a shit during that fucking, like, incident, but you didn't. And now you're gonna have to hold it. It is funny, though. It was very funny. Rise is back, baby. Rise is back. As we can see clearly, I'm switching over the fucking gaming, Christ. Brilliant. Brilliant. I need a bigger gun. And I need it for you, Melly. I'm giving myself a bigger gun.
I need a bigger gun! I want you.
Alright. If any other sound alerts are unusually loud as well, please tell me. Wait, you know what I just realized? All of the interruptions, I would need, in order to make them like monitor and output, I would need to go and turn them all on at the same time in order to do that. Which would be kind of funny. It would be a little funny.
Dodge this! You're only making it harder to resolve the crisis that this planet faces. Not so fast. Oh, seize light! Lend me your power! Humanity, all you have to do is accept the death I have designed for you. What's wrong? Show me the brilliance of your will. I will make this star shine brightest of them all.
Thank you for the assistance, Melly. Thank you for the assistance. Now we only have a bunch more. I'm just gonna turn them all on real quick and fix them. Give me a second.
I'll be late.
And everything's fine.
I'm a simple creature.
Everything's going perfectly. What is happening? Everything.
You fucking whore!
I'm fixing everything. That's what's happening.
I don't care if it's a bad idea.
Nothing will be broken anymore.
Yeah!
Everything will be
That
fixed.
actually scared the shit out of me.
Everything will be fine. Alright, everything's fixed. Well, I'm gonna wait for... Yeah, we'll just turn off the trailer. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fixed now. We did it, chat. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that entire incident. Anyways, this is fucking ominous, this title screen. That was what I wanted. That was what I wanted to open up with. Talking about this fucking ominous ass title screen. Because of the case we're on. Oh my god, I think Rye's going insane. I've always been insane. I've always been insane. Got you. Anyways. What's happening? What's the case? Oh yeah, we're at the trial for Fifi. It's weird seeing the not normal judge there. Is the defense ready to proceed? You're back. Bring it on, Big G. The prosecution has been ready for some time. The streamer, on the other hand, has not. He keeps having to break things and fix them repeatedly. The original attorney in this case, Rosie Ringer, was murdered. While the original prosecutor, Eustace Winner, has disappeared. So Fender and Franziska have taken over in their places. Nobody has had time to prepare for this fucking shit show. Let me begin by apologizing for the delayed start to these proceedings. The crime we are here to adjudicate took place in a prison, an institution for the judiciary. What's more, the fact that the defendant was the warden of said prison carries grave implications. These two factors combined caused pre-trial preparations to take more time than usual. And then the unfortunate passing of the attorney in charge, Miss Rosie Ringer, delayed the trial yet further. Now we are ready to begin at last. Mr. Fender, Miss Von Karma, these periods look really fucking weird here. The court thanks you for both stepping in at such short notice. Hey, no sweat. This fucking defendant is screwed. I have no case. I have absolutely no case whatsoever. Rosie was your pal, right? She would have done a better job than me. This was her last case. Couldn't exactly say no, could I? You'll have to bear with me though, gang. I didn't exactly get a ton of time to read the paperwork or eat some cranberries this morning. What about you, Fran? Everything cool over on your side? Everything is stacked against you in this country. This defendant is fucking screwed. It's hardly ideal for the prosecutor in charge of the case to have to run off and abandon it. But justice can't sit around waiting for him to grow a spine. Evidence has just been handed. So yes, I'm ready. Thank you both. I declare the defendant guilty immediately. Very well. Bring the accused, Miss Fifi Lagarde, to the stand. I think that's the first time we're seeing her back sprite. Oh, I'm fucking screwed today. I invite the prosecution to make its opening statement. Alright, the accused was... Let me stop you right there, darling. It's been so long since I've done this voice. Put the back sprite away, whore. Rise, yes, what is it, Docs? What is it, Miss Lagarde? Oh, I was just wondering if you could tell me something. What's that something being? Why on earth I hear? Perhaps the opening statements will verify that for you. But will they, dear? Really? Fine. Carry on if you must. Fully intend to. Stay quiet for one moment. The murder in question happened at the prison where Miss Lagarde worked as warden. The victim, one Bronco Knight, was being held in the detention center. But the prosecution's case will show that Miss Lagarde took from him, kill man she did. With weapon, with knife, huh? Is something the matter, Miss Von Karma? No, the evidence! Yes, Fran. Everything okay? The murder weapon, it's not here! And neither is Bodhi Tama Candace's chisel! Well, say it ain't so. Silence, silence! I said with a very straight face. Miss Von Karma, explain yourself. I wish I could, Your Honor. No murder weapon. Then what exactly are we all doing here? Really, darling, you shouldn't volunteer to prosecute the case if you can't even keep evidence safe. I can only work with what the previous prosecutor gave me. Little boy Wiener strikes again. Hey, gee. What is it, Mr. Fender? Guess we all know where this is going, huh? Let's kick this one down the road a little further, shall we? Court hereby denies the defense's request. Well, don't be like that. What's the dealio? She's absolutely right, of course. We simply can't have any more delays. Let's get on and show everybody how wonderfully innocent I am, shall we? innocent. I'll thank you to take this seriously. Oh, but I am, darling, and you don't have any evidence. You just said so yourself. In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Haven't I heard that somewhere before? And without any, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Verity, darling? I'm so sleepy, Rise. You're my favorite streamer. Thank you, Docs. Thank you, Docs. You're one of my favorite streamers, too. All my friends are my favorite streamers. One thing that has been very nice with me, like, slowly winding down with this hiatus is being able to, like, watch all of my friends a bit more regularly, and not just Docs, because only their schedule tended to work with me the best. That has been one of the better things. I've been liking being able to spend time in my friends' streams. It's been very nice. Shit, hold on. I got something. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, chat. This is urgent. Okay, there we go. I took care of that. Alrighty, back to it. Wow, thank you, dogs. You so cool too. Thank you, dogs. You so cool too. I'm gonna have to start calling Docs dogs now. That'll be funny. What? What? What were we talking about? I forgot. Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed. As such, this hereby declares the accused, the Filigar, not guilty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone there, hasty pants. You can't go dropping a verdict just like that. Forgive me, but why is the defense objecting to its client being acquitted? Indeed, why is this all happening? Why is this all happening, Verity? Why is this all happening? Do we gotta have a chat? We gotta have another little chat, you and CC Jr. locked in a room, or probably in a back alley, or maybe near an incinerator. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Verity. Don't be cute, kiddo. You know as well as I do, little Miss Warren over there is guilty as all heck. And as for the murder weapon, you were right there when we found it. Indeed! Mr. Fender, it is incumbent upon this court to see that fair judgment is afforded to all. Okay, anyways, we'll keep CC Jr. down here. We still need him, apparently. Damn, even after her redemption arc, Gavel is still fucking insufferable. And as the instrument of the court, I cannot allow my experiences or opinions to interfere with my work. Are you barking what? I'm feral. I'm feral at Gavel and for all of the unhorny reasons. You must think of Judge Gavel, who was present when the murder weapon was found. And the Judge Gavel you see before you in the courtroom today is two entirely different people. Gee, you're killing me here. I have no choice but to pass judgment based on the evidence available. And we have that evidence, just not here. Give me some time, just a little. I'll find it, I swear to you. The prosecution hereby requests a recess. This is an unusually high amount of dots. Oh yeah, the defense does that too. Come on, Your Honor. Don't do us like this. This is just the theme for this chapter. Just an uncomfortably long amount of dots. And it's always like the exact same amount. Is it the exact same amount? Hold on. Wait, I think there's one less. Hold on. I think there's exactly one less period there. I think. Hold on. Do I have a straight edge? Do I have a straight edge? Give me a sec. Oh my god. I think it is. Yeah, no. There is one less period there, I think. Because I'm lining it up with the H. That is an angle on my head, Jesus. I'm lining it up with the H. There is one less period there. It's one off. These are the things I focus on. This is what my content is. What about... Oh, man, now I'm curious. Now I need to check every time there's, like, more than a couple in a row. There you go. There's your interesting Ace Attorney fact for the day. Very well. The court accepts the request. Lady Verity, you won't help anybody bowing to pressure like that, you know. There will be a 15-minute recess. I suggest that both the prosecution and defense use this time well. Understood. Phew. Saved by the bell, huh? Very well. We will reconvene in 15 minutes. Oh, man, I haven't seen this room in a bit. God, the case in this, with Ace Attorney 1, I mean, Ace Attorney Investigation 1, it was so good. Definitely, like, one of the best cases in that game. To be honest, I know a lot of people, like, rag on it. Investigations 1 for having pretty cases. But given that the only one that made me feel half the emotions that... The one that made me feel even, like, it was more like 3 halves of the emotion, but the one that even made me feel the same level of emotion as, like, the second case did was the final case in that game. Like, honestly, maybe it was just because I hadn't played Ace Attorney in a while. But, like, I really did enjoy most of Investigation 1. I did not think it was that, like, bad or middling. But we did totally find that knife, didn't we, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course we did. Huh? What's the matter, detective? It's the metal detector, sir. It's, reacting to the alligator. What? How? Metal detector was reacting to something inside her after all. That is a sentence out of context. That is a sentence out of context. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence. The chisel. Didn't we just figure out that it did the murder weapon? You might recall that Mr. Canis hid the chisel in his dog's mouth. Would you believe that the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way? That's right. The murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there. These court hearings must be sponsored by Pac-Man with a surplus of dots. That's a good one. I mean, you say that, but... Okay, wait, no. Never mind. I was gonna make a joke. Pac-Man is Namco, correct? Yeah, Pac-Man's Namco. I was gonna make a joke the games were made by the same people, but then I remembered Capcom is not Namco. Don't know why I thought they were. So, did somebody steal it or what? Oh. Hello there. Y'all two are back. Miss Berry, Mr. Saint, why are you the trial you here watch, yes? Yeah, we heard it was going to be a real fun show. Do you know where we need to go? Oh ho. It's the trial for the case I was nearly convicted for. It should be starting any minute now. We were late because of practice, but it's somewhere around here, right? Simeon, there's kind of a problem. They lost some evidence, the knife and the chisel. They called a recess and kicked us all out of the courtroom. What? But no, they can't. Hee hee. They're not going to arrest you again, are they? Eee! Don't say that! No, 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 no! Gee, I forgot how easy it was to upset you. Huh? How dare he embarrass me like that? Speaking of easy to upset. Glad I got it right. Franstina, Frandarella, Franberry. Franberry. Chill, okay, just chill. Come on, put that whip away. That's it. That's it. That idiot of a so-called prosecutor. I'll find him, and I'll make him eat whip for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and supper, and brunch, and dessert. Hey. Alistair, you gotta calm her down. Kid's gone cuckoo. Guess I'd better at least try. What if I just ignored everyone? Hey, Master. You got the old memory back, huh? Sure did. I'm me again. You had me worried 6 ways till Sunday. Not that other K wasn't a blast, too. Can we give K amnesia again? No! We're not giving her amnesia! K is not that bad! Leave her alone! Anyway, welcome back, kiddo. Bring it in. No. You need to be thinking about this trial right now, okay? Yeah, these things that go pretty pear-shaped in there, huh? Need to dig up this missing evidence, lickety split. Can we give Gavel amnesia? I'm trying! But can I show you the fanfic where Clover Undertale Yellow gets amnesia? It sounds interesting. How long is it? Need to dig up this missing evidence, lickety split. But we can't count on them putting the trial on hold much longer. Yeah, it's a stumper, alright. Only some kind soul would offer to go find it for us. It's an expectant look if I ever saw one. I read a fact where pest amnesia. Of course you have. 40 chapters! Jesus Christ! Okay, no, I'm not gonna have time to read that. I apologize, CC. I'm not built for that. Not right now. Yeah, but notice you still haven't asked for your prosecutor's badge yet, bucko. Finally decided to come walk the path of cranberries with me and your old man, huh? The committee has my badge, that much is true, but I haven't given it up just yet. I'm still not ready to walk in my father's footsteps. Also, he turned into Martlet's son, I can see that. Oh, well, it's not like there's a deadline. You do you for as long as you need. Honestly, Docs, I wouldn't have been unsurprised if you wrote the fanfic. The old family office will be waiting to welcome you with open arms when you're done. Thank you, Fender. I did not mean to do logic. Oh, I still have the footprints in there. Good to know. That's good to know, actually. I should get amnesia. It would. It would work for Doc. It would work for Doc's getting more angst out of his Blorbo. Fuck, I zoned out for a second. Is there nothing we can do to help? Let me see. Oh wait, I have a good idea. You guys could put on a show here in the courtroom. That would distract everybody. And they'd be so busy watching that they'd have to postpone the trial till later. No, 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 no. If I do that, they'll arrest me again. No, they won't. It's fine. Courtrooms are nice. If you entertain everybody, there's no way they'll arrest you. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? I really wish you wouldn't spout such nonsense with such infuriating confidence. Kay is in the mood of fuck it, we ball. Also, I want to see stanced up Kay. Hold on. There we go. Bird trials are fun. There's even an animal tamer performing here today. Animal tamer? She's a little too grumpy. Might want to think about appealing to the audience a little more. She is so good with that whip. You're talking about who I think you are. The whip is exclusively reserved for use on humans. Court is in recess. Nobody's allowed to enter. Really? Nobody? The court is in recess. Nobody's allowed to enter. And if nobody's allowed to enter, how will the trial ever get started again? I don't know. You got me. Got me good. How do you like that, Mr. Edgeworth? I hit him with stone cold contradiction. And that game does exactly nothing. I'm doing everything but going and talking to Franny. And I'm doing everything but going and talking to Franberry right now. In Pest with Rock Boss AAA. My first set of statute books. Hey, do you think even I would understand these? Somebody's taken the very first one. If I were to go to read these, I need to begin at the beginning, right? How else would I understand the story? Sorry to disappoint you, Kay, but this might be the wrong place to look for a compelling narrative. Okay, can't interact with the plant. This game sucks. 0 out of 10. It shows a list of trials due to take place in this courtroom. Miss Lagarde's trial features prominently, of course. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, if we don't find this missing evidence... I know, it will be bad for all of us. You need to speak with Franberry and Fender. I'm calling her Franberry from this point forward. I hope we're all okay with that. The sign stuck to the water vat here. Press the pedal to enjoy delicious ice-cold water. However, beware that once you press it, the water won't stop. Use with care. I think do not use under any circumstances might be more appropriate. Alright, I'm a pretty careful girl. Here goes nothing. Not another step, Kay. What if it just won't stop because it's just so delicious? It's just so stone cold, ice cold hydration that you just can't stop, that you can't pull yourself away from. What if that's the case? Where are you going, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, nowhere. I was just looking at the doors here. I get it. Basic thief work, right? Making sure you know where all the exits are? If you're angling for a position as the Yatagarasu's assistant, just say the word. Seeing as it's you, I'll let you skip the written test and the practical. Basically, the job's yours. Thank you. It's a very kind thought. This couch must be a few years old. It's very well worn indeed. Yeah, right, but who would have worn it? Not worn in that... Never mind. I think we got our wires crossed there somewhere. Okay, so doors. Doors. Okay, it's just the exact same dialogue. It's just the exact same dialogue, but they didn't have the same flag. Cool. Well programmed. Great game. 10 out of 10. Okay, Franny. I already talked to the door. Oh. So they've shared a flag with these doors, but not with the bailiff and this door. Cool. All right, let's talk to Franny. Wait and investigate the model. Oh, it's you. You look like someone who has investigated a model. Good morning, ex-prosecutor. Brownberry. You shouldn't be in here, you know. You're not in the right line of work anymore. You should be at home planning whatever it is you mean to do with the rest of your life. What are you going to do, Franziska? You only have 15 minutes. Well, it's probably more like 3 with everything we just did. Don't you think I know that? Not the infuriatingly reasonable look off your face. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this for a second. If we still have 15 minutes right now, does this imply Edgeworth moves at faster than light speeds? I'm asking this for the power scalers out there. Is Edgeworth FTL? Is this canon? What? Okay, so we did all of that investigating. We go and talk to Franziska, and she still says we only have 15 minutes. Does Edgeworth move at faster than light speeds? Evidence? I just told you my evidence. Edgeworth investigated all that in record time. No, are you sure? I don't know, man. I think Edgeworth could beat Goku. I could see it. It's possible. Hard to tell when the stream is having audio issues while I'm brushing my heat with headphones in, because my hair tends to generate static while brushing and fucking up the wireless connection. But it's not an issue on my end. Audio is good for everybody with non-staticky hair. Non-staticky hair. That winds up fucking up wireless connections. That's actually kind of funny. That Crohn's hair generates so much, like, static that it interferes with Wi-Fi. Yeah, okay, we're good. That's genuinely interesting now. And it's utterly exasperating. It's probably better that I don't rise to that. Rise to what? My hair is so long and powerful. You're gonna become static shock at this rate. It really is. I'm still at awe. What is it? Is it toe length? Is your hair toe length, Crohn's? Is it down to the floor? Are you a modern day Rapunzel? I need to know. I never imagined you would be the one prosecuting this case, Francisco. Nor did I, but what a case. The murder of a presidential bodyguard. By the warden of a prison, no less. Might as well be. Murder weapon was properly entered in the evidence and everything. I think he could hide in that shit. It's past waist length and I'm about 6 feet. God damn. That is long hair. I believe it. I believe in you, Crohn's. I believe you can be a modern day Rapunzel. We'll even get a tower built for you. I'll ask Circuit to do it. The real life 5. The murder weapon was properly entered in the evidence and everything. And yet, when you went to present the knife to the court, it wasn't there. That imbecile! Not only did he abandon his case, he made me look like a total fool. Yeah! Next time I see that little coward, I'll whip it into shape if it's the last thing I do. Crohn's, you didn't tell me you were bi. And now the chat goes into a Roblox tangent that will not recover from until the last 30 minutes of stream. You go ahead and do that, but quit taking out on the people around him. Exactly what Bive would do. Yeah, if only somebody would go sniff out the evidence for us. Alright, we got one instance of long dots. Let's see if it stays consistent. Oh! Let's check. Is it shorter again? It looks shorter, but maybe I'm just gaslighting myself. Hold on. Hold on. I got an envelope that I'm using as a straight edge. Okay, those ones are good. Those ones line up. Fine, we'll do it. I'm drawing my Roblox men right now, ironically. I've been on this shit. I know you've been on this shit. You fucking threw Polly in the trash. You looked at her and said, I don't want to play with you anymore, and then grabbed a beetle off the front lawn. Way to go, Malzio. You sure? I'll do what I can, but that might not be much in 15 minutes. Enemy will buy her as much time as we can, okay? I drew her yesterday. I don't believe you. You won't be banging that hammer of hers until you made it back with the goods. I promise. Thank you. I'll be counting on you, Fender. I drew her with her wife. I love pronouncing your key smashing. I drew her with her wife. Wait, shit, what did Edgeworth say? I wasn't paying attention. Wait, okay, there we go. And you, Francisca? How does that sound? Oh, okay, that's what he did. What fuck? Homestuck ass. One day I should read the rest of Homestuck. One day. How about some advice instead? that you seriously consider a new career as a news anchor. Come on, friend. Clock's a tick-tocking here. Time to step up to the plate. All right, fine. We will stall the trial for as long as we can. But get your ex-prosecutor behind in gear. You know, I quite like having you run errands for me. Maybe that could be your new career instead. I'm glad you're on board. I can help too. I don't want to be arrested again. Oh, this sounds fun. Can I play? Alright, I will be very helpful to you both. Very well, where shall we begin? I think we need to go speak to a certain somebody, don't you? Who will we need to speak to in order to find out where the evidence went? Where is he? There he is.
Take that!
That's right, the supposed custodian of the evidence in question. Eustace Wiener. Thank you for the head pat, Stocks. I'm like Rapunzel. Rapunzel was a chronically ill man in his 20s. Either way, I'm not all that mobile, so it lines up. So you're a perfect fit for the role. I can see it now. Tangle 2, featuring crones. God, I'm trying to remember the name of the protagonist. That was the male protagonist from Tangled. His name is escaping me. I'm getting to a point in my life where, like, my head is, like, so filled with, like, names and information that even for, like, the most mainstream of shit... Flynn Rider! That was his name. I thought of that before I looked at chat. Though maybe my peripheral vision helped. I don't know. I'm genuinely getting to a point in my life where I can't remember the names of, like, even some of the most mainstream of characters. I'm getting old. Tangled 2, but I do my best Shantae impression. Strangle someone with my locks. That also works. I was gonna joke you were the child of Flynn and Rapunzel. Actually, didn't they have a kid? And it was shown in the movie, or am I gaslighting myself on that? I don't remember. I'm not a Disney, like, super fan or anything. I very casually watch Disney. The only fucking thing I watched that was Disney related recently was, Revenge of the Sith. And even then, that's like Disney in air quotes. Who said I still couldn't be? I didn't say you couldn't. I just said they didn't show we just confirmed they didn't show a kid. That's all we did. But yeah, no, like, somebody in class today who also went to see Revenges. They were telling me that they went and they saw it, like, really late, at, like, 10:30, and it was just him, his friend, and, like, this one guy in the front row, who he said was black, and this will genuinely be relevant later. This will genuinely be relevant, I promise. It was like some other black guy, like, just in the front row, and they were, like, in the middle. They were the only people in the theater, and they get to the scene when, Anakin is going to kill the younglings. And the kid goes, Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. Whatever shall we do? And then soon as Anakin flicks his lightsaber on, the guy in the front row flicks a purple lightsaber on. And says, fuck it, and, like, in the middle of the theater screams, fucking die. And then he immediately leaves. And that was the story I was told today. Fucking Mace Windu was in the middle of the theater. I need to be annoying on shitty Dead by Daylight. Then go do that then. That is George Lucas. I don't think George Lucas is black. Oh wait, are we talking about when I said it was Disney? Yeah. Disney in air quotes. But it gets even better because he left. And then, like, 15 minutes later, he came back into the theater. And then, like, as he's walking by, like, my classmate and his friend, he just goes, I forgot my phone. And then he goes grab it, walks back out. Which made it even better. I wish I had been there for that. That sounds incredible. Fucking Mace Windu in the theater. Okay, what the fuck was I talking about again? If a man could get hung in Tarzan, I could strangle somebody in Tangle too. You could. You absolutely could. Oh, the new prosecutor guy? Okay, we're on it. Thank you, Mr. Saint. Alright, then. Think we'd better huddle and talk tactics, huh, Fran? Just the two of you. Keep me waiting, Miles Edgeworth. I'll try not to. Be back as soon as we can. It's time to investigate the model. Oh, Franny Pooh, wait up now. Oh, Franberry. Alright, we need to find Mr. Wiener and fast. Bro, I need a fucking instant transmission sound of a gavel just appearing like that. Whoa! Judge Gavel. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. A pleasure as always. Got my eye. God damn it. Ad break, really? Fine. I'll get that taken care of. We gotta go ahead and we gotta do a quick ad break. This is gonna be a good opportunity for y'all to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, do whatever y'all need to do. And as soon as we come back, we probably try to bash Gavel's head in with a rock again. Because he's probably gonna say some stupid shit and I'm gonna want to kill her for it. Such is this game. But, with all that being said, bye for now. Not gonna lie, Gavel's theme kind of starts to get annoying after a little bit. Just a little bit, though. And it's not just because of the character. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Hope y'all had a good break. Hope you got done what you needed to get done. A pleasure? How is it a pleasure? And what was all that about just now? Hey, stop it. But Judge Gavel knows that horrible woman is the killer. Why the heck would she... We got a set of dots. Get ready. I started raining randomly. Well, stop it. The crops are already plenty watered, Docs. You don't need to rain right now. If you rain too much, you're gonna kill all the crops. And then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna eat, Docs? Dirt. All the soggy fucking mud you created. Is that? Oh, that's a good stretch. Dirt, it will be mud! You made it in the mud! Oh god, bro, I did not realize that section of my legs really need to be stretched that badly. Jesus Christ. I live in sand. Poseidon trembles before you. But you're also Poseidon. I don't know how that works. There we go. I live in sand. Okay, Palo Sand, whatever you say. Evidence is the only language that the goddess of justice understands. My own personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it. Is this all Judge Verity Gavel is? You may believe my way of thinking to be heartless, but it is my way. Be this hard and unforgiving? There's something I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind. Gavel's theme sounds like it'd be the title theme for a Castlevania game. It does. Fucking hell, I could see... I'm not gonna lie, Gavel looks like she could be in Castlevania. Just like I could just see it now. Verity Belmont. It works. It works out well for her. Bitch, that's not heartless, it's asinine. Please, go ahead. What were you doing on the roof of Big Building 2 nights ago? The... roof? Met the president up there, didn't you? You've seen security footage of the two of you. And is there something wrong with that? Only that his body was discovered this morning, right next to the very same building. What? I think you understand what I'm getting at. You're considered a suspect. What happened between the two of you? Nothing. We simply talked for a few minutes. When we were done, I left. I took the elevator back downstairs alone. That much we know to be true. As I said, we've seen the footage. But what business did you have with the leader of a foreign power? I'm not at liberty to say. I see. Well, I'm not at liberty to leave until I have answers. In which case, there's only one thing for it. She's hiding something, and I have to get it out of her. She will enter my mind palace. Judge Gavel met with the president of Zingval the night before last. Yes, I refuse to say the night before. Yes, I admit it. We met on the roof of the big building. But it was simply to discuss professional matters I am not obligated to discuss with you. I'm clearly going to have to work hard to get past her professional defenses. If she puts up too impenetrable a facade, I'll probably be better off biding my time. You should start by asking what she met the president to talk about. Domain expansion the night before last! I fucking love you guys. Perhaps you could begin by telling us what you met with President Wang to discuss. As I told you, professional matters. And as I need to do, quick mental health check with Chibi Robo. That was a needed one. I love being the annoying support that everyone targets. Oh, that's really funny. Nobody wants to be the support, but everyone wants a support, and everyone hates a good support. It's fantastic. Professional matters which I do not intend to share with you. I'm so glad you understand. I must say, you're a very busy woman. Judge, a committee member, an occasional aide to us in the field. Thank you. I take my professional duties very seriously. Those duties include meeting with foreign dignitaries? Yes, of course, from time to time. The law is my life. Nothing I do falls outside the scope of my duties. You returned Kay's promise notebook to us just this morning. Surely you can't claim that fell within the scope of your duties. I am not yet a perfect servant of the law. That much is true. No, you are a human being, and that was an act of simple human kindness. You have feelings, Judge Gamble, and you are allowed to have them. At the President's death, too. I can still hardly believe it. I might ask, how did he die? He was crushed to death by the head of a monster known as the Torosaurus. Forgive me, I should probably explain. Is that true? He died on the set of a movie? He did. Interesting that you should even know what Torosaurus is. Oh, I imagine I must have heard about it from Houston. Gavel is a fucking kaiju fan. Gavel is a Godzilla fan. She is this world's equivalent of a Godzilla fan. That is fucking incredible. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? CC Jr., you can be put away. Gavel is tolerable for the moment. That is fantastic. Gavel is a fucking Godzilla fan. Everyone out here hiding their film interest. Well, in the case of Edgeworth, he's hiding his favorite show. Not a film, a show. Oh my god, I love that now. I need art of that. I need art of, like... I know it's Torosaurus, but, like, because it's the world equivalent, I need art of Gavel, like, at, like, a Godzilla movie. Just, like, losing... Like, I need her in, like, a really, like, incredibly, like... Godzilla, like, not just a Godzilla t-shirt, like a Godzilla fan t-shirt, and just her, like, losing her shit in the middle of a theater, and she's like vibrating she's like vibrating rapidly, and like Eustace is next to her, and like she's getting popcorn like all over him, or like a drink is spilling on him, like she's crushing it in excitement, and he's just fucking soaked. I need that. I need that in my life now. Gavel in theater with a Torosaurus head popcorn bucket. Yes! You see it! She could see Godzilla versus King Kong with Geist. Fuck it, we can throw Geist in there too. I fucking need that, man. That is incredible. There's something about them shooting a movie somewhere near the big building. She isn't fooling anybody. She's clearly very upset about something. You mentioned Mr. Wiener, who seems to have disappeared along with some vital evidence. So she won't tell us what she discussed with the president. We should try to find out what else she might be hiding. They'd like when they team up and fight Mechagodzilla. Damn. I never watched Godzilla vs. Kong, but I heard it was really good. Me and my friends wanted to go see it, but we just never got around to it. Granberry stepped in to take Mr. Wiener's place in the trial. But how was she supposed to prosecute the case if she How was she supposed to prosecute the case if he never handed over all the evidence? Wait a second, she and the president were Torosaurus film buddies? That's possible. That is possible. What if that's literally the conversation they had? They were just like both like fucking being autistic on top of the roof of the building. My interest is solely in ensuring that a trial proceeds fairly once it has begun. And if once it has vital evidence cannot be presented, it should surprise no one if the accused goes free. I am a judge, a servant of the law. My personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it. So you have no personal feelings when it comes to Mr. Wiener's disappearance? Of course I do. Worry about him terribly too. Wait, too? Does that mean there's somebody else you're worried about as well? Ah! I imagine their identity might explain your strangely agitated state. I don't know what you're talking about. I am a servant of the law. My feelings are immaterial. We are all servants of the law, all of us who stand in a courtroom. But we're not superhuman. You, me, and everybody else. We're just people underneath it all. Much as we'd like to bury our feelings and remain impartial, that simply isn't possible. You are right, of course. I am in no fit state to offer the impartial judgment. Please, Judge Gabble, just tell us the truth. What's going on? What do I do? Oh my god, I'm not used to seeing Gabble actually freaking out. What do I do? Never seen her lose her composure like this. I should ask her who this person is she's so worried about. Her professional mask is finally beginning to slip. Perhaps now I can get to the human being underneath. Are you worried about Torosaurus? I want to ask this as a joke. The person you're sort of worried about is a Torosaurus. I really don't have time for jokes, Mr. Edward. It's not a joke. When I told you how the president was killed, you seemed surprised when I mentioned that he was crushed by Torosaurus. That was simply shock at learning how he died. And where a half-built film set on an empty lot. It sounds as if something about where he died is particularly troubling to you. No, that's not true at all. It's just... film sets are places where dreams are made. Instead, a great man met his men there. I only hope that the utmost care is taken when the news is shared with the cast and crew. You're worried about its box office shit? I'm tempted. Oh, wait a second, oh my god, that was the right decision. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the cast and crew already know. There are two of them at the scene, a crew member and a young actor, Sean Fenn. No. Why? Why does this have to happen? Something about the Torosaurus connection really seems to be upsetting her. That might prove to be a valuable clue. Judge Gabble, who are you so worried about, and where are they? My apologies, but I simply cannot tell you that. I'll need a clue if I'm going to pursue this line of questioning any further. I should try another tack for now. The person you're so worried about, is it Mr. Wiener? He has not been seen since he discovered the truth about his father. Of course, I am worried about him, but this could also be a valuable test for him. Don't lie to me, Alex. Damn it. Ugh. Fuck. Grandstanding? Guess I didn't choose my words carefully enough. I have to analyze my opponent's reactions and expression. Okay, but can I just talk about something for a second? Just like for a second. I want to talk about this. Maybe I'm just too autistic for this shit. And because I don't know what the fuck a social cue is. But I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. looking for the reactions and shit is bullshit. Because it's so fucking vague sometimes. Sometimes the rules just shift to and fro. Like, for being called logic chest, it's never very logical. People like to get on stuff like Apollo's Perceive. Hell, people like to get on, like, the Mood Matrix. Maybe I just get on the Mood Matrix. I kind of have issues with Mood Matrix. But, like, sometimes this shit's just too vague. And I really don't like it. And Geist is in agreement with me. When Logic Chest is good, it's really good. But sometimes it's just too fucking, like, it's just not straightforward enough, man. It's just not. Disagree with me all you want, CC. I'm fucking right. I have issues with Logic Chest. I prefer Perceive to Logic Chest. Barring that one instance with the armpits. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it's a horrible mechanic, but it's not consistent with its own rules.
What's wrong? Show me the brilliance of your will.
The brilliance of my will is talking about the fact that this shit isn't all it's cracked up to be. And for Logic Chest, I'm never really using logic. It's just an annoying fucking conversation. I hate, like, call it mind chess. Call it mind chess. I prefer mind chess. Or is it called mind chess already? I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'm actually looking this up. I'm looking this up. If I'm gonna spout shit, I want it to be correct. Logic, chess, Ace Attorney. Okay, it was called mind chess. Okay. Wait. The community gaslit me. It was never called Logic, but that was the... It was called Logic Chest in the fucking translation. But they made it Mind Chess in the localization. Oh my god. The community gaslit me. That's really fucking fun. Okay, so it wins on that regard. But still, sometimes it can be really vague, and like gauging the reactions can be really iffy sometimes. Just because of how often they, like, reuse animations. And sometimes the rules just kind of change midway and, like, they're not as overt. I'm not asking for my fucking hand to be held, but, like, sometimes, bro, sometimes it's just a little too... Sometimes it's just a little too much. For what the game is, for how limited it is, and, like, its animations and stuff, it can't do it all the time. For the most part, it does it well. But when it's not good, it's pretty fucking annoying. And I don't know how it could be, and I don't know how people... honestly, Perceive it is its own bag of worms. I'll talk about Perceive another time. Let's actually do this. I liked Perceive, by the way. I was fine with Perceive. Okay. Are you worried about Wiener? Okay. How about this one? He chose to disappear, and he can choose to reappear. And the other person you're worried about can't? That's not something I am at liberty to talk about. I don't know what might happen to that poor child if I did. That poor child? Who are you talking about? Nobody. Please, it was nothing. Ignore it. Judging by the look on her face, I definitely should. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. Judge Gavel, who are you so worried about, and where are they? My apologies, I think time to deploy my clue. So this poor child is missing, and you're desperate to find them? Ah! And since you say child, I suppose we're right in assuming this person is a minor. I can't answer, and I won't. It has no bearing whatsoever on the murder of the president. Time to deploy my clue. You seem to get very sensitive every time I mention Torosaurus. The poor child you mentioned has something to do with the movie, don't they? How did you... You're usually so cool and collected. Your discomfort told me everything I needed to know. Who is this poor child? You have to tell us. Very well. You figured out so much already. I might as well tell you the truth. The person I'm so worried about, the person I'm so desperate to find, is Sean Fenn. Sean? But why? That is more than I can allow you to know. Judge Gavel, you said you would tell us the truth. If you don't give it up voluntarily, we'll have to force it from you. Afraid you're just going to have to accept that. Need to get her to tell me why she's so desperate to find Sean. Clearly, she's played Heavy Rain, and she's just very passionate about finding him like she was in that game. Speaking of which, when I was on my vacation, I was hanging out with my friends, we watched a video that was counting the amount of times that you can piss in Heavy Rain. Just thought chat would find that information interesting. Also, I never said thank you for the head pats earlier, Docs. Thank you for the head pats earlier. Oh shit, we had some... I think for me attempting to bash Gavel's head in earlier, I missed someone in YouTube chat. Their name is Ancestro de los Meres. I probably butchered that in some way, shape, or form. But I feel fancy. And they left a potato of luck on the stream and start to dance around the potato before they ran away. Thank you, Ancestro. I appreciate the potato. I will guard it with my life. Docs, guard the potato with your life. Oh, you... we're gonna keep probing if she's a Godzilla fan. Are you a fan of Sean's, perhaps? Am I? Yes, I am. I'm an ardent admirer of the work of Sean Fenn, child actor extraordinaire. I'll now win my next game of Forscanne. I'm gonna bide my time. I heard that he was filming near the big building. So I made it my business to learn where the set was, and some other important details. I see. I suppose that makes sense. As a fan, you'd want to know such things. Imagine you would also try to learn when he was supposed to be on set. Yes, of course. He said he would be filming there all day today. Make it sound like you heard that from Sean himself. I don't think he'd be sharing his schedule with a mere fan, do you? No, I misspoke. Ignore me. Every slip of the tongue she makes seems to do with Sean. Now we know she's spoken. That's an important clue. Do you know Sean personally? He is famous. I doubt there are many people who do not know him. I certainly didn't until today. You clearly need to be better informed. Perhaps I could teach you a few things. There's almost nothing I don't know about him. Okay, damn it. Alright, do you know him? He's famous. You could teach her about the Steel Samurai. I could. I'd like to see Edgeworth and Gavel bonding over their hyperfixations. Forgive me. I allowed myself to get a little carried away. Seems to happen quite a bit when the subject of Sean comes up. Hey, look. I do not know him personally, I simply know a lot about him. Time to deploy my clue. I can understand you're being worried about Sean, but you seem a little too worried. Lied before that you had spoken to him. Will surely mean that you know him personally. Ah! How did I give away so much? Two of you are acquainted, which is surely an important clue. Trying to find Sean too. Do you have any idea where he might be? Why would I have any idea about that? The two of us aren't connected in any way at all. Time to deploy my clue. I don't know what exactly the connection is between you and Sean, but I know for certain that it exists. You've as good as told us that it does. Nah! Please, Judge Gap, you have to help us try and find him. Help you? That would never be allowed. By whom? The goddess of justice? Or the one person who knows where he is? I'm failing here. Recess I called was only a short one if you have nothing. Blah blah! No, wait. Seems I chose the wrong moment to hold back. Do you know where he is? Blah blah. Oh, fuck! The input was delayed! Do you know where he is? Okay, there we go. Blah blah blah. Okay. I would never be allowed. By whom? The goddess of justice? By the one person who knows where he is. Fucking hell. I mean...
Father, how could you have failed?
Because jumping to he's fucking kidnapped is a hell of a fucking leap. That's why! Jumping straight to an assertion that he is kidnapped is a hell of a leap. That's why! Okay, do you know him? He is famous! Me and you and your lightning bolt hair. Bide my time. You must have spoken to him. There we go. Wait, no, wait, yeah, we did exhaust that line of questioning. Better try another avenue. Do you know where he is? The two of you are very much connected. Judge Gavel, There! At last, the puzzle pieces are finally starting to fall in place. I know why you're so reluctant to tell us anything about your relationship with Sean. Admit it. He's been kidnapped, hasn't he? Judge Gamble, I need you to tell me the truth. All of it. Very well. This time, I will tell you everything. Your intuition was correct. Sean has been kidnapped. I knew it! I won! So did I! Congratulations to us both! But why does that have anything to do with you? Sean is... He's my son. Now that I was calling! That I was calling! Also, damn, she's my age and has a son, and I'm just kind of sitting here. Like a loser. Fuck. I want to look at the... now I want to look. What? Well, we may not have found out what she and the President Wang... Oh, we might not have found out what she and President Wang were talking about. We found out something just as important. Sean has been abducted. Not exactly the end game I was expecting, but that's checkmate nonetheless. Mind Palace complete! Okay, now I'm curious. When did she have Sean? He is 13. Please tell me that motherfucker is adopted. Please tell me that motherfucker is adopted. They don't have the same last name, so it's probably the case. But, like, please tell me that motherfucker is adopted. What? You're Sean's mom, Judge Gabble? No way, come on, you're too young. Godmother, I will choose to believe. It's true. I am Sean's mother. Look.
Your life will end here. By my hands.
Because I learned it! Because I learned the truth! An article about Sean. You always carry this with you? Yes, everywhere I go. I guess you could call it a kind of talisman. It certainly speaks to the bond between them.
Brightest of them all.
Maybe Sean is such a shit because his real parents are dead. Potentially. Maybe. You're sure he's been kidnapped? Unfortunately, yes. I received a phone call from the kidnapper just before the trial began. Did they make any demands? Only one. That Fifi Lagarde be found not guilty. Well, that certainly explains what we saw in there. Without any, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Vertida? It is. He's Dante. Without the items, blah blah blah. I get sick of flashbacks in Ace Attorney sometimes. That's why you came so close to declaring her innocent. I have failed in my duty to the law. I am a judge. If I cannot arbitrate with impartiality, make a mockery of justice. Why are you looking at your evidence? Sorry, my finger slipped. Oh. And yet I tried to. Girl is committing blasphemy against her goddess. Mods, remove her ribcage. I tried to force through a ruling based on nothing but my own self-interest. Judge Gabble. Goddess must be furious with me, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sacrifice my son on the altar of justice. I couldn't remain impartial when it mattered most. Of course you couldn't. Are you crazy? Hey. No parent could. Just give up on their child like that. That makes the goddess of justice mad, then I'm sorry, but she's wrong. If she really thinks that way, then she's the guilty one. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. Declaring the goddess guilty, that's bold. Kay is right. As I told you, we all serve the law. We're also only human. None of us could or should be expected to sacrifice a child for the sake of a verdict. Jeez, Kay. Fucking objecting to God himself. Thank you. Both of you. But trial must continue. There's no escaping that. Something hitting close to home there. Your Honor, there you are. It seems it is time. Do we have a number of dots next to each other? We do not. Judge Gabble! My dad was a prosecutor. He was? Wasn't your dad? No, he wasn't. He was a prosecutor. Yeah, he used to work in a courtroom just like you do. And I was thinking about what he would have done if he was here in a position right now. The prosecutor were forced to insist that a clearly innocent suspect be found guilty. I know what he would have done. Anything. That's what. He would have done anything to get me back. He would? So what I'm trying to say is, you can trust us. What do you mean? To get him back. To snatch him from the jaws of danger. I'm the second Yatagarasu, and if you agree to trust me, I promise I'll get him back for you. Thief who steals only the truth. Perhaps one or two other things. Well, Judge Gamble, what do you say? Do you trust the great thief to steal back that which matters most to you? Mr. Edgeworth, I'd like to help too. That's all right with you. Thank you. I know I am in no position to ask this of you, but please, please, see that he comes home safely. Oh, we will. Don't worry. You can count on us. Here, take my cell phone. The kidnapper may call again. Get it back, along with your son. I promise. I will do everything I can to draw out the trial, but I don't imagine I can give you more than about 2 hours at best. 2 hours. That gives us until 2 p.m. Please, I'm counting on you. Here I thought the great thief was on sabbatical. Well, hold on to your hat because she's back in business. Alright, let's do this. My first commission. I can't afford to mess it up. In that case, we'd better start looking right away. Where to begin? Ah, where the heck did he go? Maybe he just went home? You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all. Sure, or maybe he went on a lam. Perhaps we should see if Sean left any clues behind at the big mill. Hey, what are you doing giving orders? This is a great thief operation. I'm in charge now. That's so. Then, what am I? You're my assistant. First assistant to the great thief Yatagarasu. Talk about an honor. I've been relegated to thief's assistant. Alright, let's go to work. Team Yatagarasu, move out. How often is that jump animation used? Good line reader eyes. Thank you, thank you. I try my best. Alright, here we are. Ready? On 3. Just follow my lead, you'll be fine, okay? What exactly are you talking about? Even in the depths of night. Hey, your turn. Keep up, will you? Why are you making me do this? Because the great thief Yatagarasu just arrived at the scene of the crime, dummy. How is anybody supposed to know if we don't announce her appearance? You may be a thief, but I most certainly am not. Ah, fine, I'll do it on my own. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world to blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu. I'm very much aware of who you are, thank you. Now shall we get on with this investigation? Ah, you're no fun at all. Don't have time for fun. You have less than 2 hours, in fact. Better get started. Alright, well, we have the photo. Let's show it to a few people. See if it jogs any memories. Is that Will Powers? Is that Will Powers? Yep! Docs, your man's here! Your man's here, Docs! Fuck, what voice do I get? Damn. I'm gonna try and imitate Dox's. Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Long time no see. Huh. Wait, you're... This is Will Powers. He's an action star I met on an old case. Also the man behind the mask in the whole... Long time no see indeed. Nice to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. Mr. Edgeworth has been working as my assistant.
Good to meet you, but thief? Mr. Edgeworth has been assisting a thief.
Let's not worry about that for now. We'd like to ask you about what happened this morning, if that's alright.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I can be of much help to you, but sure.
So it'll be one of Sean's work colleagues. I guess we'd better just dive right in.
I heard you were investigating this one,
Mr. Edgeworth. He looks so angry! Well, yes, but I'm not the prosecutor in charge, of course.
But if you're Kay here's assistant, I guess this is her case.
No, that's simply... I can see you're an intelligent man. You're right, of course. I'm in charge of this one. My man, hi, hello, sir.
Don't encourage her.
Alright, I'll need you to give me straight answers. First of all, this case. Have you noticed anything weird? I mean, perhaps you can give me your impressions. Is that supposed to sound like me?
My impressions. I guess my main concern is, no offense to the victim and all, but is it all over for the production? Are we done? I can't help but worry.
Dear Lord, what the fuck happened when I went out? Dox is simping. That is all. Also, Verity has a son. I think it's probably safe to assume that you are, at least for now. I'm really bad at DBD. I thought that read I'm really down for dad bod. Which would kinda apply here.
Right, I knew it. What a bummer.
That T. Dad bods are hot. Dad bods are hot as fuck.
We don't have the location for much longer either.
As you would do to finish shooting soon. Well, I'm currently in the natty.
No, because they're due to start building. That lot won't be empty for long.
They were letting us use it while they got ready to make a start. I guess the plan was to shoot the rest on a lot back at Global Studios.
I've been so worried about everything. What with people spreading all these rumors too.
Rumors?
Yeah, this journalist keeps coming around. Y'all been hiding real monsters on that there set of yours. Y'all can't do that. I'm gonna expose y'all. She's always saying stuff like that.
Okay, I don't see the killer sees me, so... Bark, 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 bark! I think I know exactly who this journalist might be.
Yeah, the photographer, right. I thought maybe you knew her.
But you're not, are you? Hiding real monsters, I mean.
Are you kidding? They had real monsters to call on. I'd be out of a job.
Down dogs. So, you've all been working hard on the movie.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been on a reboot of an old series. This one's been a real challenge for me and everybody else over at Global Studios.
Only they'd put on this kind of energy into making a new Steel Samurai show or something. I got murdered. Baseball, huh? What role are you playing in this one?
Me? I'm Taurus himself.
No way, so you're the star?
Well, not quite. I'm in a costume, see? My face won't ever appear on screen.
Really? Still, that's pretty amazing. I wish I could wear a costume like that. Hey, do you think I could try it on sometime? I'd settle for just climbing inside one of the horns.
I'd love to say yes, but That's not how it works. You can't really climb inside that part. I was surprised you expected no red dye 40.
Oh, I get it, because I'm an outsider, right?
Not the issue at all here, Kay. Can I ask you a couple of questions about Sean? Sean? Oh, sure. Penny told me what happened. He just disappeared, right? Yeah, sounds like him.
Does he do that a lot?
Yeah, kinda. If we take 5 mid-shoot, you look around sometimes, and he's just gone. Do you have any idea where he might have headed off to? Sorry, no. I did see him leaving the set, though.
Huh? You did? Where was he heading?
He got on the site bus. I was checking some equipment over, and by the time I looked back up, he was gone. Site bus? I wonder if he left any clues behind. Do you mind if we take a look inside the bus, Mr. Powers? Sure, you'll have to excuse the mess, though. Alright, let's see what we can find.
Into the bus we go. Magic school bus. Clearly this is it. It's yellow. It's a bus. It tracks. Oh, hey there, pal. Why a long face, huh? Ever think you ought to maybe lighten up a little?
Did you take on any passengers here this morning?
There's a which way I'm pointing at. You bet I did. Just the one fare, mind you.
And who was the passenger?
There's 2 guys. And on these black suits. Real sharp looking.
They have a boy with them. This boy.
Nah. Like I said, it was just the 2 of them.
Alright, never mind. Thank you for your help. Thought we might be onto something there, but no luck. The taxi in the big building. They have a child with them.
Very good day to you, Prosecutor Edgeworth, sir.
Huh? I'm not a prosecutor anymore. He doesn't need to know that, I guess. Good day to you too, officer. Can I ask why you've been posted here?
Me? Oh, I'm just keeping an eye on things.
Excellent. And perhaps you could tell me if any if car enter, circle, and leave,
then accept the taxi in that blue truck over there, sir.
Only 2 vehicles have come in or out. That could be useful to know.
Taxi sign.
Map of the area around the big building. Let's take a closer look.
Ooh.
It's the big building itself, so that's where we are right now.
It's kind of cool looking, but I still can't quite bring myself to like it.
Not surprised. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you never wanted to come back here again.
Hey, when this is all over, when we have the whole case wrapped up, can we maybe come here just for fun? We can bring Cubby, too!
Don't let the past drag you down, do you? An admirable quality, I guess. Let's think about that later, shall we, Kay? The case isn't over just yet. You can't afford to start making plans, but when we had to do case.
No fun. Fine. Let's hurry up and solve this little mystery, shall we? Sunset Station, Dawn Street.
Sundown Sanitation Plant.
The Sundown Sanitation Plant. What, do they make cleaning products there or something?
Sadly not. I think they just incinerate all the garbage the trucks bring back. By the way, Kay, you seem a little antsy.
Oh, it's nothing. Hey, did you see up in the other corner of the map there's another garbage facility?
There is. I imagine it probably fulfills a different function. There seem to be quite a few different such facilities in the area.
Yeah, the place is littered with them. So chat, I went through and I culled a few redeems. One of the ones I got rid of was Bedumtis. I'm regretting that right now. Also, let me take care of that care package real quick. Oh, this is gonna be a rough one. Oh, I got up fast. Play it edited. Oy. I'm surprised we haven't seen a hide nor hair of Tiny right now. Usually he shows up, even if just once. Where's my #1 hydrator? Map, indeed. Everyone study this map. Tag yourselves. I'm Daybreak Dump. Ugh. Was Tiny kidnapped? I doubt it. Unless he's in the ink machine. I'm Morrington Park. Really? That's what you were so excited about? A third-rate pun? That's really funny. Oh, hey, let's go check out Doc's then. I don't really buy into all that stuff. They do say the light from the sun in the morning gives you more wrinkles, right? And why are we talking about this? Why do you think? Because they called it Morning Tan Park. I'd certainly like to be basking in the morning sunshine without a care in the world right now. So you heard it here first, everyone. Doc's is wrinkly. Sunshine Coliseum. They hold all kinds of events there. Yeah, I wanted to go to the World Thief Synopsium. They canceled it this year. It was so cool. Thieves from all over the planet, all gathered in one place. I mean, there was that thing they arrested... I mean, there was that thing where they arrested pretty much everybody who attended, I guess. So people did say the whole thing was just a trap set by police. And you still wanted to go. I wonder how many actually went. There's a garbage processing facility right next to the fishing port here. Do they process garbage they pull out of the sea or something? I guess they might, but I doubt that's all they deal with. What else? Oh, like garbage that washes up on the shores? Shells and fish bones and stuff? Well, who throws that stuff in there in the first place, huh? They should be ashamed of themselves. Didn't they ever hear recycling? You can make earrings and necklaces and... yeah! So maybe talk about this another time, shall we, Kay? Sunshine Harbor. Is there nothing on this map that I actually, like, look at? Is this whole thing here for just flavor text? That's kind of funny. That's a little funny. But also nice. I like details like that. I'm trying not to make the joke. I'm trying not to make the joke. I'm trying not to make the joke. Sean! 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 Kinda thought that basket on the back of the truck there looked Sean! He's not wrong. It does. Sean! Sean! Why are you touching the truck? The engine's cold, which means it's been there for a while. Sean! And if it's been parked here a while, I guess the driver might not be nearby either. We really don't have time to stand around waiting until they get back. God, gotta have a fucking shitty sense of humor. Sean! Wait, I thought I could go out here. Oh, is this? Where would Sean have been sitting? Sean. Oh, that's a seat with the backpack on it. There's something poking out of it. A videotape. We use those when we're shooting. Why would Sean have one? Sean! Was there something he wanted to record? This could be a clue. You have a way for us to check what's on the tape. Sure, there's a couple of monitors set up right over there. Alright, hitting play. It's Sean. Is he rehearsing his lines? Bro's got that "are you not entertained" energy? Hey you, no touching that.
Sean was there on his own, running his lines. There's a clearly visible footprint right there, which means this must be from last night. Yeah, he does this sometimes. When he's not happy with a scene, he borrows the equipment and goes over it on his own time.
Wow, he's really dedicated, huh?
Sure is. He may be young, but he takes his craft seriously. You gotta admire it. Well, that part of it at least. The using the kit without asking part. Not so much.
Good thing an ad break is coming up for these hiccups.
And he would have been able to use the equipment on his own. Sure, if all he wanted to do was shoot something pretty basic.
What is it, Kay?
Ugh. Where did Sean go?
He ran off somewhere.
Just left the camera running. It stopped. I guess he ran out of tape.
That's all that's on there? Sean's rehearsal?
I hope you're enjoying this content. I didn't like Kay's, like, slow turn to us.
That was freaky, just the... I can't replicate it. It was so deliberate. Whatever, we'll have her stand up for a bit. Anyways, we do got ad breaks, so this is gonna be a good opportunity for people to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, take care of some hiccups, and as soon as we come back, more stand-up K, more slow turns, more Sean, more hiccups. So, with all that being said, bye for now. Just hoping for a hiccup on it. There we go.
This garden is everyone's!
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you.
I was expecting so much worse. I am somewhat disappointed. I was expecting my eardrums to be assaulted with "I need a bigger gun." I am so sad. But in all honesty, welcome back, everybody. Hope y'all had a good break. Hope you got done what you need to get done. I have gotten more water. I'm cracking open another Zevia for myself. You only have so many points, Rise. Just stop being poor. I'm not poor. I'm not poor in this economy. I have so many points. I have infinite points. Just be like me, everybody. Just be like me. In all honesty, I do wonder if I should... Sometimes I feel like I should reduce the cost of some of the sound alerts, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Food for thought for a future Rise. Not for a Rise right now. Alright. One more sippy. One more sippy. One more sippy, then we get back to the gamey. Actually, what the fuck? I've investigated everything, correct? Everything's done, everything's taken care of. I've looked at the video. Oh wait, I didn't look at this stuff. There's an array of filming equipment. You're getting ready to shoot something.
No, nothing's scheduled for today at this location. It's just a case has gone missing.
Case? What is he talking about?
Yeah, all that stuff there is normally stored inside a large case. But I look away for 5 minutes and it's wandered off somewhere.
Sounds like there's a thief around here. Exactly was taken.
Just the case, as far as I can tell.
Why only take that?
I would have been more interested in what was inside it myself. Because whoever took it must have needed the case more than its content. I need to put something in it. 1/2 midday already. Think Judge Gavel and the others are doing okay? Not sure how long it is realistically possible to drag out proceedings. We have to find Sean! Indeed we do.
Ah, heck, not like that, dang it.
Hey! They're together! The master and the student! They're in the same room! Have to find Seam.
How do you think we're gonna get a scoop like that?
Chat, do I just give them the same fucking voice? Should I just give them the same fucking voice?
Sorry, Chief, my bad. How many times I gotta say it? We're scoop fiends. Wild critters that survive on scoops and scoops alone. Every second we eat scoop and we're starving. It's scoop or die out of here. Yes, Chief.
Well, look who it is. But I can't help but wish it wasn't.
When did those two get here? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. We should go talk to them.
Should we? Fine. This is about to be a very confusing set of conversations. Miss Lloyd calls you Chief, doesn't she?
Sure does, because that's exactly what I am. She's my #1 cub reporter. She's my unique brand of shutter button caught her eye, so she came to me to learn the trade. She may be a scribbler, not a snapper, but the both of us are hungry for a scoop 24/7. And besides, who doesn't want to be called Chief, right?
Taunt pictures were what drew Miss Lloyd to her. But it's no surprise this particular chief attracted an apprentice with such unique tastes.
Sure, she don't score no big stories yet, but she's hungry. Boy, is she. Hungrier even than me, even. If she wants a Taurosaurus exclusive batter and a coyote wants chicken. She's been turning this place upside down all day looking for leads. She has. Maybe she knows something about the kidnapping. I think we should ask her, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agreed. You'll need help with the Sean! And I think I can think of the one piece of evidence that might encourage her to tell us what we need to know. So now that the story of the underground auction is in the bag, what's next?
Come on, as if you even need to ask. Taurosaurus, that's what. Fate done dropped him right in my dang lap. Snuck in the upstairs to cover the auction, and he shows up right on the doorstep and stomps big old footprints everywhere for good measure.
Do you have a particular news outlet on mind for this big scoop?
Does the bear do business in the woods? I'll be 2 or 3 mine. They'll be all over this like a rash. Heck, there's even one right here in the big building. Tabby and me, we're in and out of this all blah, 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 blah. I mean, mostly on account of how fallen they seem to be at my throwing the ears, but still.
I understood like 50% of that.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Now for Tabby. Oh, and my good friend Ruffles. Good to see y'all again.
I don't know why I didn't like make a comment on this, but there is a coworker of mine who I call Ruffles, and it's solely because one day she was wearing like a bow, like in the back of her head, and it was like all like scrunched up, but like in a wavy sort of way. And like I was looking at like, why do I want to bite her bow? And then I told this to her. Everyone at work is used to me saying stupid fucking shit that barely makes sense. Incredibly out of pocket stuff all the time. And like she just kind of hand waved away, and then like later I went to her like, I figured it out. Your bow looks like a Ruffles chip. And now her nickname is Ruffles. She also hated me for the majority of that day after that fact. Miss Lloyd, the accusation of murder made against you was of course entirely groundless.
Hey yo, kimono! What's going good, my guy? Things been holding up in your neck of the woods? Up in ye old land of the queen and tea and Big Ben. Every British city has its own Big Ben. That's a true fact, right? But in reality, how are you doing, Kimono? Hope things been going well for you. I'm just out here living my best life, playing Ace Attorney. Investigations to a prosecutor's path, a gambit. It was a gambit, a path. I forgot. Give me a second. It's gambit. It's prosecutor's gambit, not path. Where the hell did I get path from? I forgot. Happy May. Happy May. I'm good. I'm in Australia, actually finishing up my internship this week. Hope you've been well. It's been a while. Right, I forgot you were in Australia. I know you mentioned that last time. But yeah, I've been well. I'm actually doing really well lately. I had a vacation recently. School's almost up. The only, like, major development... Put those cases back. Only major development is I'm slowly winding down towards a hiatus to A, focus on school, and B, focus on making a 3.0 model. That's what I've been up to lately. Yeah, but it's good to have you here, and I'm glad your internship is finishing up as well. Hope it's gone good. Fact remains that you were a willing participant in the staged assassination attempt. The police will no doubt wish to speak to you about the matter. Be aware that you may well be punished for your action. Good for you for taking care of yourself, yeah. Been going strong for like 2.5 years, but I'm at a point where like I got shit I want to work on for the channel, and to work on the channel, I need to not be on the channel. Unfortunately. Don't worry. Only a few people have cried. Well, that kinda dropped the whole case out of nowhere. Packed me up and shipped me home without so much as a slap on the wrist. Guess it was their way of saying, you keep up the good work now. They did seem kinda keen to get me to never ever mention the whole thing ever again, though. Yes, because you weren't part of the official story of the attempt on the president's life. I can't afford to have you getting in the way of that. Mr. Edgeworth, telling Tabby not to talk is like trying to stop a dam from bursting with a piece of tape. Exactly the most delicate way of putting it. From the whole thing, of course. Every last detail plus a few of my own. Handled it to the paper, hopes all high and all, but not a peep. Somebody putting pressure on them. The details you added a little too gratuitous, perhaps. Those seem equally plausible, unfortunate. What are you doing here at the big building? Are you reporting on something? Hey, maybe I didn't make this clear enough the first time we met, but you want a reporter to scratch your back, you gotta scratch hers first, if you catch my meaning. I mean, you want me to give you something you can use for an article. Bingo! Ain't better be good, because if it ain't, this conversation's over. You do need to know about what might have happened to Sean. Perhaps I could show her a piece of evidence and see if she has anything to give me in return. The crime scene notes? The prosecutor delves into his pocket. After considerable funding, he reveals, sorry, you're gonna have to help me out here, Ruffles. Never mind. If she knows nothing about that. Here's a picture of a dead man. The fuck am I looking at? I don't remember this, man. President? Assassination? You done got me confused, sir. Behind the scenes photo. Miss Lloyd, this picture. Say no more, Ruffles. I already know what you're gonna ask. Huh? Ew. You're looking for him, right? The kid? What? You just can't get out from under the drama, can't you? Wherever it goes, the bodies follow. Miles Edgeworth. Trouble magnet. Pretty much sums you up, right? My reputation really so sordid. And now you done got yourself wrapped up in a kidnapping too. Crazy. Huh? How do you know about that? Shh, pipe down, will you? You'd be talking about this stuff too loud. I ain't even told the chief about it. Gotta keep it on the down low, okay? That ain't a cat wanting out of the bag just yet. Seriously, how do you know about it? Only Judge Gavel hasn't told anybody except us. I bet you just love to know, wouldn't you? Well, you can't. It's secret. It's as stubborn as ever, it seems. Hey, quit staring at me like that. I ain't sure you're known with that thundercloud of a face. Is it Mind Palace time? So you know something, right? Sure do. Truth is, I done saw it. Little kid being bundled up by two shady characters in black suits. What? Do you know where they went? Not just do you know where they went, why the fuck did you not call the police? You saw a child get fucking kidnapped and you didn't think to call the police? Nope, don't got a clue. It was kind of far away when I spotted him. I saw it pretty quick. Dang it. Still, at least we know something about our kidnappers now. Yes, the two men in black. Starve the journalists. I'll fucking starve her in real life! That's what I'll fucking do! Okay, be stanced up for me. Stanced up in direction of her. I need... There. Stare at her. Menacingly. Perfect. I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna do logic. Sees a child get kidnapped, does not even think to call the cops. What a good Samaritan, everybody. Two men. Men in black. She went to the police, it'd be an awfully short story. And this is why Kay is staring at her menacingly. We've learned a little something about the kidnappers. Lloyd saw two men taking Sean away. The taxi driver remembers giving two similar-looking men a ride. Must be the same people, right? So it's a distinct possibility, yes, but there's one thing that doesn't make sense. The taxi driver said specifically that the two men didn't have a child. You put him in a case. Yeah, that is weird. I'm not gonna lie, the man on the left looks like Pain. Would it be the kidnappers who stole the case? Wait, you mean? Yes, what if they put Sean inside it? He's low enough that he'd fit, I guess. The reason the taxi driver didn't see him might be that he was loaded into the trunk as baggage. Why do they need to hide him? Mentioned they might not have had planned to originally. They didn't count on there being a police presence here in the plaza. Right, that makes sense. They didn't want the officer on duty to see them going off with Sean. They took a rather drastic measure. That must be it. Alright, let's go see what the taxi driver can tell us. Two men you told us about, did they have any baggage with them? Oh, did they? A giant case. Wasn't easy getting that thing in the trunk, I tell ya. That tells that they must have been the kidnappers. Where did you take these two men, if you don't mind me asking? Look, I can see this is important. How about I give you a ride there? That's a great idea. Come on, Mr. Edward. Right, thank you. Yeah, my pleasure, folks. What if he's working with them? What if he's working with them? Did he have to drive that fast? Feel kinda queasy. Are you okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You look a little green yourself. I'm fine. Driver said he took them into the garage of this house right here. Means this must be where they brought the case. No way, look at the name on the mailbox. The name? What? Excelsius Wiener? This must be that chairman guy's house. Oh, Excelsius Wiener ordered Sean's kidnapping. Isn't he currently under arrest? Nice, the garage door is unlocked. Spotted that quickly, although I guess I probably shouldn't be surprised. Wait, what? I love that that's what you resubscribe with. Thank you for the 5 months. God, it's been fucking 5 months. Jesus Christ. It does not feel like that. I forgot. Well, thank you for subscribing 5 months, Docs. I really appreciate that you stuck around. Just make sure you feed yourself. If you ever gotta take a break for a month, like, by all means, you can do that. I'll live. Mostly.
Smells of engine oil in here. I guess Winter Senior must be something of a motorhead.
Anybody home? No? Anybody?
What are we, Kay? Common house thieves?
You take that back. We're great thieves, and don't let me ever hear you say different. Have some self-respect, Mr. Edgeworth.
Didn't like that at all. Anyway, it seems nobody's around, which hopefully means we're not at risk of being arrested.
Let your guard down yet. We're only just getting started here. Now let's find us some treasures.
We're supposed to be looking for Sean.
Well, off the bat, blood. Look, treasure! Oh no, it's the gloves.
These are annex gloves. Going to be worn when fixing vehicles or working with machines.
Covered in oil that... They're covered in oil that looks like it must be from a machine too. Strangely dirt. Awful lot of dirt.
Doubt they would have gotten like that from a motorcycle maintenance.
Hate the guy, but I have to admit, I like his gloves a lot. Think we may come up with a good excuse to, borrow them?
I was about to take them in evidence, but now I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Currently covered in dirt for some reason. And also glass! Broken glass! Now this hasn't got me pacing around the house listening to music really loud. I do that all the time. Literally, I do that daily. Funnily enough, the unplug incident happened when I was listening to, when I was doing that with Scott the Waz's original, ending theme, Breakout. No way, this bike is super cool! There's even a skull on the headlight.
Suppose it's designed so that the eyes will light up when you turn it on.
Really? Wow, I'll bet it's still nothing compared to when you get that steely glint in your eyes.
Now, eyes don't actually light up, Kay.
But they feel like they do, Edgeworth. Look at these huge bags of flour, Mr. Edgeworth. If we had some water and a rolling pin, we could make us some delicious fresh noodles. I like them nice and firm, don't you? You have to boil them just the right amount.
Not flour, Kay, it's cement. Mix it with water, you would become very, very firm indeed.
Really? Wow. Cement noodles. Yeah, those would probably kind of stick in your throat, huh?
Just a little, Kay, just a little.
Shovel!
It's a sledgehammer and a shovel and a bunch of other heavy-duty tools here.
That thing makes Judge Gavel's hammer look puny. If I ever become a judge, I'm getting one like this.
You'd make yourself very popular swinging one of those around in a corner.
Really? Fine. If I swung that shovel around instead.
And you'd be an Indy Cross. Promise me you won't do that.
Ah, man, I'm fucking obsessed with Indy Cross, dude. It has resparked so much of, like, my Amori fixation. Unironically, when we hit October, fully expecting to play some Amori fan games. Straight up.
I think we know what this is.
Yes, this has to be it.
Oh, yes, this has to be it. The equipment case that Mr. Powers told us was stolen.
We folded little Sean up, packed him in here, and shipped him all the way here, huh?
Good boy, Kay, not a piece of equipment. Possible that he's still here.
We'd better find him. My reputation as a great thief is riding on this, and yours is my assistant.
Sure it is. A thunk.
Oh, somebody in the back there.
Sean, that's you?
Sean, stay right there, we're coming! Huh?
That's... But, Mr. Wiener!
What's he doing here? Wait, this is Chairman Wiener's house, right? Which means...
Yes, it's Mr. Wiener's home too, presumably. So how did he wind up like this? On time, Kay, quickly.
Well, expert rope work, huh? Leave it to me. Alright, like this and through here, and you're free. Are you okay? Use this.
And right into his fucking theme. Looks like he's been through hell. How did you come to be tied up down here?
I don't know! You found me, why don't you You tell me!
Because we don't know, which is why we're asking.
I'm not sure you're going to be able to get much out of him like this.
No, in which case, there's only one thing for it.
Oh! Mind Palace! Wait, you mean...
I hate to beat a man while he's down, but it might be the only way.
Are you sure? Look, don't go too hard on him, okay? You might push him over the edge.
Understood. I'll tread carefully, I promise. Though I can't promise I'll be very good at it. I've never held back against my opponents before, after all.
Alright, recently released kidnap victim.
Enter my Mind Palace! The last time we saw him, he was running out of the courtroom. The day before. How did he wind up here?
You don't understand! You don't know what it's like being me!
Oh my god, that's a lot! Oh boy, he's been through a lot. It's going to be hard to know what might make him lose control. That's a lot of pieces for Eustace. Which case, I guess I may just have to quietly listen to what he has to say.
Why me? Why am I always the last one to know? What of every joke?
Well, he has questions. My best to try and answer them. He's also clearly in no fit state for this. I'll need to try and finish this quickly. Figure out what he needs to hear and try to calm him down. Us. Mind Palace, begin!
You're a total failure of a human being.
Just take a deep breath and tell me what's on your mind, Eustace.
No, I will not. Even if I did, it's not like you listen to me.
Drank 8 cans of Dr. Pepper so far, by the way. Cece, I'm getting concerned for your health as much as I'm concerned for Dox's.
What is this? Why are you shouting object? Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh, that's fucking funny. Physical care package, okay. Oh, the fucking mid-sentence. I was not ready for the mid-sentence objection. I was not ready for that. Oh, it's fucking funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Shit. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Back to it. Why are you shouting objection? You always shout objection. What? You're really going to listen to me? Telling the truth about your father can't have been easy. You can only sympathize. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was losing everything I ever had in a single morning. Everything I thought I worked for. It was all a lie. That just made it happen. Just tell me, Edgeworth. What am I supposed to believe in now? I actually have to think about this. Like, yeah, believe in yourself, but like... Believe in yourself, sad dog. You can lose faith in everything but yourself. That you have to believe in. You don't have to do it alone.
Experience I can't give you, but knowledge? That I'm happy to offer. I had some time to think while I was tied up like that, and I realized something. I'm not cut out to be a prosecutor. I'm incompetent. I don't even know the right word. I think the word you're looking for is incompetent. Judging one's own competence is notoriously difficult, so I need you to trust me on that. You're getting better at this, Eustace. Day by day, inch by inch. Swear it. Now I need to ask you something. Will you help me out? Sure. What do you want to know? Well, first of all, thank you for calling down. Edgeworth with the fucking motivation, yeah. Honestly, Edgeworth and Eustace's dynamic has definitely been my favorite part of this game. Above all else. Next, I want you to tell me about your kidnapping. I need you to be as detailed as possible, Eustace. Tell me everything you remember seeing in here. Gaslighting him? Do you have any idea who your kidnappers might have been? No, of course I don't. If I did, I have told you already. Need a clue if I'm going to pursue this line of questioning any further. Try another tack for now. Let's see here. Let's try this. Do you have any idea why somebody might have wanted to kidnap you? What do you mean? Why does anybody kidnap anybody for a ransom, right? I figured it was gonna go that way. Why would somebody kidnap you only to take you back to your own home? Don't you think I want to do that too? I'm the victim here. What are you asking me for? How am I supposed to know? They locked me up in that box and locked me up in here. I was scared. I was so scared. Did you happen to overhear anything your kidnappers might have said? I think one said, if you want to blame somebody, blame the guy who owns his house. The owner of this house? That's your father, isn't it? It is? I guess it is, huh? Oh, I get it. The kidnappers were people who hated my dad. That's not it, at least not based on what else we know of the situation. There was some kind of link between the kidnappers and Winner Sr. That could be a clue. Alright. There we go. Time for the clue. Captain wanted you easily at hand, where you could be more convenient than one's own home. I hate to break it to you, Eustace, but kidnapping was ordered by your father. What? You don't think he wanted me out of the way? That he was going to kill me? I know I'm cheating with this, but like... Fucking hell, man. Would he have wanted to kill him? I doubt it. What good would that have done? His own son dead in the family garage. He would instantly have become the prime suspect. You're right. Okay, so why did he have me kidnapped? It won't have been for a ransom. His own son, that wouldn't make sense. The motive for the kidnapping must have been something else. This could be an important clue. Alright, now it's time for the clue. Why would somebody kidnap their own child if they were planning on demanding a ransom? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Did anything odd happen during the kidnapping? No, I just answered the stupid question, and then they grabbed me. A question? What did they ask you? Hey, stop glaring at me like that. What was it again? Oh yeah, they asked me if I knew Gavel. Of course, things are starting to fall into place now. Your father, his goal wasn't to kidnap you. He was out to kidnap Judge Gavel's son, Sean Finn, because he wanted to force her honor into declaring Warden Lagarde not guilty. Oh, wait, Gavel has a son? And it was also Lagarde would be found not guilty? I think you were mistaken for Sean, and that's why you were kidnapped.
What? You mean I went through all that by mistake?
Wait, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that would explain the part where... Oh, what? Have you remembered something?
No, it's nothing. I'm nothing. I'm useless. Useless. Just go. Just leave me alone.
This isn't good. I think I pushed him as far as he could reasonably be pushed. I don't want to repeat a 5-stage mind chess. I have to calm him down and get him to tell me what it is he just remembered. Judging by his fragile demeanor, he's still suffering considerably. I need to help him get back on his feet. Remembered something just now. What was it?
I didn't remember anything. All I remember is him. Why are you ignoring me? Is this some game of yours? Are you trying to make me feel even worse?
No, calm down, please. Seems I chose the wrong moment to stay quiet. Crying so much is making him hard to read. Why is he sad? Angry? He cries either way, so it's impossible to tell. Just have to ignore his tears and concentrate on what he says. Him? You mean your father?
No, I didn't mean to bring him up. I'm nothing compared to him. I'd never made prosecutor if he didn't help me.
I've been wanting to ask about that for some time. Why did you become a prosecutor?
What do you mean? You think it too, don't you? That I wasn't meant to be one? That I'm not good enough?
You're not good enough, but I'm good enough.
Say something, will you?
Chose this path. Why? You must have a reason.
It's not like that. There's no big reason behind it all. Reason is stupid and dumb and not important. Like I said, it's stupid. It probably doesn't mean much to anybody except me.
I've often felt much the same about my own reasons for becoming a prosecutor.
Really? You have? But you're a real one. A good one. A success. Even my dad, chairman of the committee, said so.
You wanted your father's approval. I can well understand that.
You can? I thought if I became the best prosecutor out there, he'd finally accept me for who I am. I just wanted to not be useless.
You're not covering for your father in any way, are you?
What? No, I won't cover for him ever again. I mean, why would I after what he's done?
You have a strong desire to be of use to him, so he'll approve of you. Not fair to say.
I mean, why can't I be? Just once in my stupid life. Why can't I make it better? Why can't I clean his name?
It's impossible to clean a name, Eustace, but you can clear one.
Huh? I never knew that.
In your father's case, though, it's going to be hard. His crimes continue, as your kidnapping shows. Knowing that, do you still think you can help him?
But what else do I have? What else am I supposed to do?
Why don't you be the better man and rise above the father who made a fool of you? Stare him straight in the eyes and stop him from committing any more crimes.
Hey, you're right. I'll prove him wrong about me. I'll prove him wrong about everything.
Seems to have calmed him down again. I just need to get him to tell me what happened to the evidence. Let's see if I can't give him the courage he'll need to stand up to his father. Fuck.
I'm not gonna repeat a 5-stage fucking mind chess.
Key pieces of evidence from the Lewd trial failed to make it to the courtroom. As a prosecutor in charge, it was your responsibility. Did you misplace them somehow?
No, that's not what happened. You haven't heard my side of the story. God, like, literally, like, this mind chess is really hard to fuck up that much. Just because it's like, okay, be a fucking dick. Be a fucking dick. Bide your time. For all of them. I thought I was putting them in the safest place there was. But what did I do? What did I do? I'll need a clue if I'm going to pursue this line of questioning any further. Try another tack for now. What's the connection between your father and one of the god? Sorry, I don't know much about that. Can't think of anything? Even the smallest morsel could be a valuable clue. Oh, I think they maybe worked together once. And I should have said how much else do you remember? Fuck. Man, this is hard to fuck up. Immediately fucks it up. And what is it? What else have you remembered? I think she got the job at the prison because my dad recommended her. Interesting. And did he have any particular reason to recommend her? I guess he thought she was good at her job. Unlike me. I think they knew each other from back when he was the chief prosecutor. What was he like back then? Was he different at all? Oh, he was amazing. Wasn't a piece of evidence he didn't know or case file he hadn't read. Intimate knowledge of cases and the evidence pertaining to them. That could be an important clue. By time. Seems he's drowning in his own self-doubt again. Guess I'd better send out a lifeboat and bring him in. I think I know what you thought would be the safest place possible. With your father, isn't that correct? Well, he told me it would be all safe with him. Thank you for the head pat, Stocks. He said there was nowhere safer. Well, I'm afraid he betrayed your trust. In the ugliest way possible. So he got rid of it? Why, Dad? What were you thinking? Your father wanted to obscure the truth in order to ensure that one Lagarde was declared innocent. There's no easy way to say this, Eustace. He used you. Well, yeah! There's a chance that the evidence is still in Chairman Wiener's possession. We still don't know where Sean is. Need to get back out there and find him. It's all my fault. What do I do now? I can't stand by and watch him like this. He's had a brutal collision with a reality he never even knew existed. I should ask him what he means to do now. Perhaps I can even help him figure that out. One more. One more, chat. The way around it, the road ahead will be a haunt. Maybe this is fate. Maybe my job is to point him in the right direction. You mean to continue working as a prosecutor, Eustace? You don't even want to think about that yet. After all, I only ever became one because of my dad. I probably shouldn't even think about carrying on, should I? Only one person can answer that question. You. Yeah, only you can decide what path you choose to walk. Then I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. If I give up now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I just know it. And see this through. Bear that in mind. You mean to be like your father? Continue to ignore the truth? Come on, give me a break, will you? I think I get a glass of human kindness when he needs one. Are you talking about the milk of human kindness? I'm afraid that's not quite how the phrase is used. Huh? It's not? Talking with you like this, it's helpful for me too. There was a time where there were truths I didn't want to face up to either. A good friend taught me the error of my ways. That's nice, but I don't have anybody like that. I guess you don't, huh? You could muster the courage to try and find your feet. Again, I'd be very happy to help. Jesus, I'm getting hit with such serious lag. It's your hair. Clearly the only solution is to make you bald. Docs, get the buzzer. You would? Only if you really mean to try. I don't want to be like my dad. You want to be better than him, don't you? Yes, Eustace. I see it now. He's told me that he wishes to be better than his father. That he wishes to remain a prosecutor. Take that to mean that he wants to be a different kind of prosecutor than his father. Most important decision he has made for himself. Tells us where he means to go next. So, what now, Eustace? Well, first I'm going to give this stupid jacket back. I don't deserve to wear it. My dad always said that clothes make you a man, but I'm no man. I think it would suit me pretty nicely. It is a nice jacket. Clothes make the man, Eustace. It is? Thanks, Edgeworth. I'm learning a lot from you today. That's good to hear. Now about that jacket, why don't we make you into a prosecutor worthy of it? Alright, let's do it. Let's begin so nobody ever makes fun of me again. But how? How do I get there? Tell me, what do I need to do? I just don't know. I just don't know. Only he'd remember his own words from a few minutes ago. The decision he made should serve as good guidance to what he should do next. Ooh, and we're closing out with a king this time. Nice. Want to remain a prosecutor, but walk a different path from your father, correct? Won't be easy. The path you have chosen is that of a true prosecutor. Now that you have chosen it, when the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. A king can't take out a king! That's not possible! Lucky. I myself still haven't quite decided what to do with my life. Well, technically it is if the check king is part of the checkmate, but, like, the king has to, like, wander into the king's range, technically, because the king can't move next to the king. Actually, no, the kings couldn't move next to the king, like, here. Well, a king just can't move in the check. I don't play chess often, can you all tell? My ninth Dr. Pepper, CC, genuinely, low-key worry for your health. What do you have? It's a choice you made all by your own. Now all you have to do is believe in yourself, in the path you've chosen. Why? He's taken for Sean and kidnapped by his own father's underlings, losing his belief in himself as a prosecutor after his father stole his evidence. He's been through so much in the span of a single day than I can imagine. Well, it took a little longer than I thought it would, but that's checkmate. There we go. This is the one time I could defeat dogs, okay? No! Wow, I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast. Particularly speedy when it comes to running away from things, it seems. $1:15. We have 45 minutes left. We don't have much time left. I think we'd better check in with Fender. He'll want an update on what we've discovered. Need to know what's going on over at the courthouse. The Eustace ran off, right? Is he supposed to be the prosecutor in charge? Just updating Fender, nothing else will change. Franberry will continue for the prosecution. Okay, is that really alright, though? It's going to have to be. Like you say, Eustace ran off. And we're back. With the back spray. But I hate to be a stickler for the details. Let's go over this just one more time, shall we? No murder weapon means no conclusive proof. Means no conviction. That's all there is to it. That makes no sense. The lack of a murder weapon doesn't prove your client's innocence. Don't make me come over there and whip it into you. Hey! Eddie, darling, how much longer is this going to take? It's almost as if you're trying to drag this out for as long as possible.
Sorry, Peeves. It's our friend the prosecutor over there. She's stubborn as a frickin' mule.
And give me a satisfactory explanation. Or I'll just have to keep whipping you until you can.
Seriously? I've already taken more licks than I've had birthdays. Come on, Miles, what's taking so long? I'm happy to buy you some time and all, but I'm taking a beating here. Oh, sorry, gee, this one's important. Mind if I take it? Fine. Linda. Oh, Sereno, my boy. Am I glad to hear your voice? How are things on your end? We found Eustace. Sweet. And the knife? And the chisel? Fortunately, he entrusted both to his father's care. And that Chairman Wiener is the only person who knows where they are. Chairman Wiener? But why would he? Not quite sure of the specifics just yet. We do know that Chairman Wiener and Warden Lagarde have some sort of connection they'd rather others didn't know about. Gotcha. Alright, guess the next move will be to get Excelsius Wiener on the stand. Best to hear the deets from the proverbial horse's mouth, right? I'll keep looking for the missing evidence. For sure. Well, shake a leg, will you, big guy? Can't keep this one from going to the judges much longer. For a gnat's whisker from a verdict here. Understood. Wonder how long Judge Gavel's nerve can hold. Can't be easy for her. Need to hurry.
I'm still waiting to hear Sean's adopted. Because right now I'm being expected to believe that Gavel popped his ass out when she was fucking 13, and that makes me deeply uncomfortable. Like deeply uncomfortable.
How are things over at the courtroom of doom? Going to call Chairman Wiener to the stand. Who knows how that will go for them. Yeah, he's already stooped to evidence stealing and kidnapping. What else is he capable of? Exactly. Perhaps we should look up any evidence we have relating to him just in case it might help.
Good idea. You're right, leave it to me, presenting a hot new piece of evidence fresh from the evidence oven.
What was we found in his garage? So I was thinking about those. I could make a jab at Japan, but I won't.
What about the case file from the IS-7 incident? Chairman Wiener was involved in that one, right?
So he helped suppress the evidence. It's probably a good idea to have the notes on hand. Excellent. Do we have anything else?
We sure do. Last but far from least, there's this.
Yatagarasu pin. Okay. As for evidence related to Chairman Wiener, can you please try and take this seriously?
This is the guy who spends his life presenting people with evidence that has nothing to do with anything. Hey, I've been good this playthrough.
That's different. Wait, that's Eustace?
Huh? Hey, what are you doing here? Whoa! Rude. He totally ignored me.
What was he doing in the big building? I wonder.
Let's go inside and see if we can figure out what he was up to.
It's a good idea. Huh? The hatch is wide open.
Maybe Eustace opened it.
Eustace really come down here?
Mr. Edgeworth, look. The safe, it's open.
Guess maybe he did come down here. Better take a closer look.
We'll take a closer look after an ad break. Hey, I need you to be stanced up.
Thank you.
It's tradition at this point. Safe. The safe is perfectly safe. For right now, I need to make 3 pennies on Twitch. That prioritizes anything else that is going on at the moment. But this will be a good opportunity for people to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, do whatever y'all need to do. Those who come back, safe. And Stan Step K greeting you right outside your front door. But with all that being said, bye for now. 3 pennies sounds like a rainbow thing. Hey, howdy everybody, welcome back. Hope y'all had a good break. Hope you got done what you needed to get done. Sorry, I keep vanishing. I'm drawing Roblox. I literally expect that you're doing something similar to that every single time, Docs. Okay. Apparently it's logic time. There we go. Safe time. It's also funny that the fan art slideshow is like only me. Yeah. You have been my most frequent artist. I don't think I could commission art at the speed you made it for me. There's some stuff left in the safe. I think we'd better take a look, don't you? The owner will just have to give up trying. Is it a document of some kind? Let's see. Yeah, document. And there's a photo attached too. It's a picture. It's of... Whoa, that's Mr. Knight, right? The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. That is very important, game. Thank you for that cutscene. Like, I could never have remembered Bronco Knight. It was impossible without that. It was impossible without that cutscene. Good job. I love that my mouth moves with the clapping. Just smacking my lips just smacking my lips together really hard. All right. Why is there a picture of him in here? What's this paperwork about? I'm not sure. Let's take a close look. Yeah, he's not really memorable, so it's good that that cutscene was there. He's been in 2 fucking cases. He's been in 2 cases. Most characters don't even get that. You were right, darling. There's some sort of connection between Knight and Canis. As you know, we've been trying to find out who Canis places silly correspondence to schemes with. Well, now we know. I'll be pulling Knight into my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow. And I'll make that one of these Canis is lucky if it's the last thing I do. So you do your bit too and retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. I'm sure it's still right in front of the panther where we left it. Seems to be some sort of report on Knight. And it must be from right around the time he was killed. You know that Knight was killed while being interrogated in the prison warden's office. I think we can safely assume that this document was written by Fifi Lagarde, don't you? I'd say so. But who was it written for? Oh, I guess whoever owns the safe? And I'd say that's likely to be the auctioneer, Excelsius Wiener himself. With that, they really did know each other. Indeed, and not only that, it proves another connection. Huh? Lagarde and Wiener were trying to flush out Mr. Canis' henchman. Oh, you mean Bodhidharma Canis, right? The assassin guy with a soft spot for dogs? Yes, something links the 3 of them. Something they don't want anybody to know. But what? Don't know yet, but I suspect it has something to do with this case. Wait, there's something else in there we've seen before. There's something on his finger. Take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. The ring, an expensive looking one at that. Don't even think about it, Kay. What? I didn't say anything. Well, Mr. Knight, your chest and your ring are here too. Your possessions in one place. So basically the safe was full of evidence from the murder at the prison? Seems so. Means the missing knife and chisel might be here too. Knife, chisel, knife, chisel. Evil polycule! It might be possible. Plot twist. Excelsius wasn't Eustace's dad. It was Bodhidharma. No dice. There's nothing else here but that. Nothing else here apart from Mr. Knight's stuff. Really? Gus's. It may be dead. Curse you, Edgeworth. Our game isn't over yet.
He left unfinished business behind him. We need to find out what it was.
Can I analyze that? It's literally telling me where to go. I cannot. How am I at a low battery on my phone? Is it not charging? Could be. It's charging. Oh, we're probably not going to be here on stream much longer anyway.
Could I interest you two in some cotton candy, perhaps?
Hmm? Oh.
I have ice cream, too. If I recall correctly, you weren't much of a fan.
You! The killer!
It's wonderful to see you looking so well, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing here?
It's just as I said, I'm selling cotton candy.
Can I really not interest you in some
Potting Clouds, it's called.
very apt? Looks up, huh, evil polycule? You'll just have to rewatch the VOD docs. Can't give you all the lore. Of course that gets your attention.
Sweeter than death itself. And so delicious. You feel like you're potting the clouds en route to heaven.
You're the last person on Earth I'd accept candy from. Just checking something first.
I was hoping to ask you about my little message. Did you manage to figure it out yet?
Shut your mouth. Putting dogs in the EV polycube.
Congratulations on another case solved.
I'm getting sick of the flashbacks. I am tired of the flashbacks. I have played the game. I promise. I'm not taking year-long breaks between playing Ace Attorney.
Have you been watching us this whole time?
Watching you? No. I prefer to think I've been watching over you. To stand here really is the most marvelous little vantage point.
How are the two things any different, and what does he want with us?
I take this dude's sale. Shit is cute.
President Murder, was that you?
Oh no, my contract lapsed a little while ago. He was rather famous among us assassins, you know. A man no one could kill, notoriously stubborn, despite multiple attempts over the years. And it wasn't just his brawn that kept him safe. He used bodyguards, body doubles, you name it.
Certainly wasn't his brawn that kept him safe. Sadly, this time his bodyguards were nowhere to be found.
And after Mr. Rook died to save him, too. As I said, it wasn't me. I do not kill without good reason. Which is something else I have to be grateful to Mr. Rook for. Thanks to him, I avoided killing someone entirely unworthy of my attention.
Thanks to? What does that mean?
The person who hired me deliberately misled me as to the identity of my target. A trail of trust for which I won't soon forgive them. That's why I'm currently doing all I can to track them down. And do you know what I think? I think you and I are looking for the same person.
Is he talking about whoever it was that killed the president? Who is this person, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, come now, I can't do that. It's against the rules. Revealing the identity of a client is out of the question. I'd hardly stay in business long if people couldn't trust me now, would I? But that doesn't mean there's anything to stop me from catching up with them in my free time.
What are you going to do when you find them?
Why, dish out a little justice for the betrayal I suffered, of course.
What? What are you saying? What's going to happen to them?
I think you can imagine.
Well, this hasn't exactly been a pleasant catch-up.
Ah, but I shouldn't leave you completely in the dark. There's something you ought to know. Our mutual friend Bodhidharma Canis. He escaped 3 days ago.
What?
I thought that cutscene was just gonna end with him just... Here I am! Now I'm gone! Now you see me, now you don't!
3 nights ago, to be precise. His cell was... Okay, just skip over my dialogue like an absent-minded bitch right. almost as if he knew I was coming to pay him a visit.
Wait, the killer went to visit Canis in prison. Does that mean he's the person the killer is looking for?
Now, I'd better not take up any more of your time. We'll be seeing one another again soon, I'm sure. Let's both keep up the good work, shall we? We'll run our target into the ground in the end.
Thus the killer, now Canis, 2 assassins on the loose. Ah, that sound. Mr. Edgeworth, it's Judge Gavel's cell phone. Trying to figure out... Oh, it's Torosaurus, isn't it? Adorable. Would it be Sean?
How's it going, Miles?
Whoever it is using a voice changer. Who is this?
It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course.
Red raincoat. You're the one who abducted Kay.
Bingo! Well figured out, Mr. Genius Prosecutor.
I can't hear. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. It's the speakerphone button.
I was as surprised as anybody when she lost her memory like that. Talk about a curveball.
Hey, I'm standing right here, you know.
But never mind all that. I called to talk about something else. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Wiener kill little Miss Rosie Ringer.
What? To be the person the killer was talking about.
I also called to say thank you.
I neither want nor need your thanks.
Sure, but you deserve them anyway. Guess the penny didn't drop yet, huh? You're right, I abducted Kay, as you put it. But why would I do that, That's right, because I needed you to help me make sure that Wiener got caught.
No.
If Kay was a suspect, you'd have to look into it. And if you looked into it, you'd be sure to unmask him eventually. After all, you're a genius, right? Everything worked out exactly like I planned. Oh, but there's something else you should know. Something you didn't figure out yet. It wasn't Wiener who kidnapped Judge Gavel's boy.
You. How do you know about that?
You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. After all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me.
How could they possibly know about that? Even used her real name when she visited. Intended to be Detective Gumshoe.
Anyway, you want to know how I knew about that kidnapping? That one's nice and simple, at least. Because sweet, innocent little Sean is here with me. Right? Oh.
What? No.
Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. If only I could see your faces. Well, Kay, what do you say? Why don't you come and steal him back just like you said you would? You wouldn't want the amazing Yatagarazu's first commission to be a failure, would you?
Even know about that? How can they possibly know so much?
Oh, don't get the wrong idea about dear old Excelsius, by the way. Papa Wiener is still a villain through and through. He wanted to kidnap Sean. I just got there first.
But there were 2 kidnapping plots.
Ew, what a bunch of clowns! His goons kidnapped his own son by mistake.
Is Sean really there with you? Prove it. Put him on the phone.
Oh, he's here. I'm afraid I can't do that. He's sleeping. So sweet.
And why should we believe you? You might not be the kidnapper at all.
If you don't want to believe me, that's up to you.
What do you want? What's the end game here? Are you just trying to get Lewd acquitted?
No. I couldn't care less about whether they find him guilty or not.
Whatever it is, they're not seeing after the same thing as Chairman Wiener.
My endgame is going to have to stay a secret for now.
Alright, nice talking to you. You kids have fun, okay?
Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this.
Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice very highly. Who was that?
I wish I knew, but they didn't give us enough to figure that out. Deliberately, I imagine.
So we really have nothing to go on. It's not fair. They sure knew a whole lot about us.
Indeed they did. You're right, it was uncanny how much they seemed to know. How is it possible that they were party to so much that happened in private?
Right, they knew everything about the whole kidnapping situation too.
Need to figure out how. Where they were getting their information from. Consider this carefully. What were the things they knew?
You isn't good. I literally was just in the cutscene. Literally.
You don't want to name. Your faces. That's it. Based on the specifics they mentioned, there's only one possible answer. I've got it, Kay. I know how they knew.
Huh? Really?
If it was, they were... Must have been able to hear us somehow. It's the only possible answer.
Huh? Like they were eavesdropping on us?
Think about what the kidnapper said.
Well, sounds like that one was a real surprise.
Only I could see your faces. It means they couldn't, so they weren't filming or following us.
Hey, so what? They hit a bug somewhere? Let me take a look on the stuff in my bag.
How could they have concealed it? Need to go back on what they said again. They somehow knew about something they shouldn't have. Judge Gavel's impromptu visit and our conversation in the visitors room. Judge Gavel.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, take a seat.
What evidence I had on my person at that point? Bug must have been hidden here.
Take that!
Hey, can I take a closer look at your badge?
The autography pen? No, it's mine! Well, seriously, Mr. Edgeworth, sure, you're a great thieves assistant now. That doesn't mean you get to wear the pin right away, you have to earn it.
I don't want to wear it, I want to check it for bugs!
Huh? This whole thing?
Let's take a look, shall we?
One place I can imagine.
There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Has this been something you've inherited or...
Nope, there wasn't one, so I made it myself.
Suppose that makes sense. It is quite flashy. Can't imagine any other thief wanting to wear it.
I object. I literally presented the right evidence, Melly. Wait, wrong line. Glad to see you back. Back of it? Oh. There we go. Hope everything's been treating you well, Melly. What have you been up to? Huh? Whoa.
So I was right.
How did you know?
Whoever it is we're dealing with, they came into close contact with you recently.
They knocked me unconscious, you mean?
Precisely, which made me think the bug must be in one of your possessions. They also overheard my conversation with Judge Gavel when she visited me.
Being a bit bored, just got suits and I haven't eaten yet. Well, fucking devour that shit. After this stream, I'm probably gonna head to the store, grab myself a couple of snacks. And then just work on shit the rest of the night.
Something that would have been impossible if I didn't have the bug on my person at the time.
I get it. So you thought it retrace your steps.
So all the case evidence I was carrying had been confiscated. The only thing I could possibly have was your pin. They were listening to us this whole time, and they heard everything we said? I suspect so. Everything we to do with this case and more. Wait. They'll probably listen to what we're saying right now. May well be, yes. Hey, jerkface! Hey! Eavesdropping coward, why don't you come out and show yourself? Huh? What was that sound? Ow, 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 ouch, dang it. Huh? Oh, look, it's Tabby. Y'all sure know how to surprise a girl. Yeah, shout that loud without a word of warning. Me jump halfway out my skin. Sorry. Who got you so horny anyhow? Get a load of this. Seriously, it'll make your blood boil. Well, huh? I'm all ears. What if we might be better off keeping it to ourselves, Kay? Assuming we don't want to be all over the front page of tomorrow's paper, that is. By the way, I found out Harvest Sale is going to be on sale till May 12th, the day I should get my Twitch payment. So will it end May 12th, or will it still be on sale May 12th? That's the question. So it might be possible. Probably end. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You can join us. You can join us in the brain rot.
Dodge this! You're only making it harder to resolve the crisis that this planet faces. Not so fast. Oh, seize light! Lend me your power! Humanity, all you have to do is accept the death I have designed for you. What's wrong? Show me the brilliance of your will. I will make this star shine brightest of them all.
Also, I gotta send 100 to my friend when I get the money. Damn it! I did that joke for nothing. I used my infinite money, my infinite resources that y'all could just easily get, by the way, but you decide to be poor. You choose to be poor, and I did it for nothing. I only have infinite money left. Can you believe this? I'll give you the friend special negative interest rate. That is between you and Melly, Cece. Y'all two take care of that. Thanks, nearly walked right into that. Aw, come on, y'all no fun at all. Question mark, question mark. CC is offering to buy it for you. And while I would tell him, down boy, save your fucking money. God damn it. I would tell him, down boy, save your fucking money. I know he's not gonna listen. Save your money, there you go. Thank you. I was counting on you opening up and spilling the beans all over this here plasma. Let us switch off the bug before I forget. So, y'all find that there kidnapped kitty? Well, speaking of which, the child you saw being taken away was the boy in this photograph. Huh? Oh, that ain't him. Kid I saw look dumber than mud, even if he did have some on fancy shoes. He did have on some fancy school uniform. Alright, Twitch says the 12th, but it'll probably be a few days later, knowing Twitch. Gotcha. I don't know when to expect my next Twitch payout. I think I only have like $30 right now in the, like, amount. So, I'm gonna still be a bit till I get another Twitch payout. It's just a nice little surprise. But Miss Lloyd managed to confuse matters once again. I think we'd better take another look around. Back to square one. Hopefully we'll turn up some new information soon. Should be around the 12th too. I mean, mine, like, I haven't even surpassed the threshold yet. Only 20 minutes left until 2. Are we going to make it in time? Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, I just had a thought. It's about that phone call. My friends also get theirs around then. Yeah. There's a weird noise in the background, right? There was. Don't think for one day. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly high. Wait, she's right. We had a loud bang right at the end. That provide a hint as to the kidnapper's location. A loud bang, you say? I see. You stop eavesdropping. Boy, you never get any color, do you, Ruffles? I'll need to speak with Mr. Lloyd, too. If I don't want to.
Oh. Alright, fellas, I'm gonna be real with you. At 3 hours, 30 minutes. A lot of yelling, a lot of voice acting. I think I'm just gonna... I think we're gonna end it here for the day. I have been bored and waiting to play farming games. I'd love to get you Harvestella, but I have to save my money. I need to eat. I have like a... $90 left? I have like $90 left until like Saturday. And that's for feeding myself. Rest your voice and drink tea. I do have tea, but I will not drink it because I don't feel like brewing. Haha, I got 2 cents. 2 cents from what? Yo, Rice gets 3. 3 what? On the smell, I'll do it. Wait, what? Not a joke, by the way. Oh, you looked at your bank account. I see. Now I know what you're talking about. I was confused at first. I only got 2 cents in my account. Jesus Christ, Melly. What the hell? Yeah, Melly could tell you all about her particular situation. But for right now, let me go ahead and look for someone to raid at the minute. Where am I dropping in today? Where are we dropping? Perhaps. Perhaps. I think I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna go drop in on... Oh, damn it, they're on their Be Right Back stream. Damn it. Shit, okay, we're doing Lunar. I was gonna do someone I don't get many opportunities to raid, and I mean, I was originally gonna do Lunar, and I saw somebody I don't get many opportunities to raid. But also, it's been a couple weeks since we've raided Lunar, so we're gonna raid Lunar. I'm being more picky, but I still got, I got, it's like a tax at this point. I have to raid Lunar at least somewhat. Java's Twitch, I don't pay for rent or food. I used up what I got to pay for my trip. Yeah. This would give me a heart attack, I imagine. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Let me double check on the save real quick. Tomorrow I'm gonna have Ace Attorney with Doc, so y'all make sure to go ahead. Follow them if you haven't done so already. Alien_Schmalien. There we go. Go ahead, follow Docs. If you want to catch us playing Ace Attorney tomorrow, a little bit after the afternoon. That's what we'll be getting up to. Most people here follow Docs at this point, but if you haven't, go do it. Go do it right now. I'll be doing more of this fucking voice acting stuff with them tomorrow. As far as anything else is concerned, next week is going to be more Ace Attorney. We're an Ace Attorney channel at this point until I finish the game. Then the hiatus will go in full swing. But for right now, I hope everyone has a good time. Hope y'all have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever y'all are, whatever the fuck y'all are doing. And y'all have a good one.